hurt his knee last night. So he's had a knee injury. He's had a shoulder injury. He had a collision with Tyler O'Neill. I mean, we're 2 weeks into the season, and Devers already seems pretty banged up.
Yeah, and he's been so durable in his career. That's one of the things you felt really good about with the long-term extension, but you sure hope this is not a signal of things to come. You know, I mean, he's entering his prime years, and with the investment you've made in him, you absolutely need him to take care of himself and be in a good spot. Now, obviously, the collision is a fluke thing. The shoulder, going back all the way to spring training, is its own thing. And they say he just got scared by the kind of the misstep there on the ball to his right. So you hold your breath, but without Story, certainly without O'Neill for another couple of days, I mean, come on. Casas is red hot, but this offense desperately needs Devers to be Devers. And, of course, it's sort of like, opening day in Seattle. He's so hot to end spring training. I mean, Lou and I were sitting there going, this dude is about to have a career year. Sure enough, early in game one, he hits that awesome 2-run opposite field home run, just as he's done so many times in spring training. He doubles, he's red hot, and then the shoulder starts barking. And in the same way, last night, that ball to left center field that puts them ahead, that's the first swing like that he'd had in 2 weeks. And it's like he's star-crossed, just like this roster is right now. The minute something good happens, there seem to be, these maladies coming in the way. So it's just like all these other guys. Mm-hmm. You just hope it's short-term and not nagging, because the lack of true depth is on display, and they need Devers so desperately to be himself and to really anchor this lineup.
All right, Will Fleming, Will and Joe on the call tonight for Sox and Guardians. Thanks for the time, sir, and we'll talk to you soon.
My pleasure, Rich. Always fun.
All right, very good. You can watch the Red Sox pregame show on Twitch. Just follow WEEI. It's brought to you by Subaru of New England. The Subaru of New England Love Spring event is here. Drive away in a brand new 2024 Subaru. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. We will hear from the hitting coach, Pete Fatsi, coming up next on the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
I'm at the nail salon. What? I'm at the grocery store. What? I'm at the combination nail salon and grocery store.
Wait, she's at the nail salon and the grocery store?
I'm at the combination nail salon and grocery store. Groceries through Instacart, delivered to my door. I don't have to choose between acrylics and the grocery store.
Take a minute to check your social battery. How's it doing? It's easy to ignore our needs and spread ourselves too thin. Therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy on a schedule that works for you. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
Sox fans, the boys of summer are back, and the future is here.
Casas absolutely obliterated that ball.
Jarren Duran leading off with a home run.
With the free Odyssey app, you can catch every Devers blast with Hall of Fame Joe on the call.
Another opposite field home run for Raffy Devers.
Your soundtrack to summer is on Boston's Sports Original, with every Sox game live on the Odyssey app with WEEI. Download it today. AUDACY. Live games available for fans in market only.
Add some sizzle to your next special occasion with the Kansas City Steak Company. The most tender, world-class premium steaks delivered right to your door. Get 15% off plus free shipping right now at kansascitysteaks.com. Use promo code DR15.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
When people have a craving to explore new and traditional Asian cuisines, they head to P.F. Chang's, where scratch-made dishes come from the 2,000-year-old tradition of wok cooking. P.F. Chang's wanted to explore new possibilities for their website. They turned to AmericanEagle.com. AmericanEagle.com re-architected P.F. Chang's website, integrating multiple third-party systems to create a unified digital experience. The results? Improved page speed and performance, personalized content based on users' location, intuitive online ordering, an increase in organic search visibility, and a 40% increase in new users. For scratch-made Asian cuisine, visit your local P.F. Chang's or go to pfchangs.com for website design, development, digital marketing, and hosting that produce efficiency, revenue, and results. Visit AmericanEagle.com. P.F. Chang's and AmericanEagle.com. Another example of the best businesses in the world, turning to the best in the business for websites. Go to AmericanEagle.com or call 877-WEB-NOW1. That's 877-WEB-NOW1.
Hey, Fit Fam! Step into an elevated workout experience at The Edge Fitness. Experience our bright, shiny, clean clubs with performance lifting areas, 40-plus boutique-style fitness classes, massive turf areas, all-inclusive personal training, and our Edge Kids program for busy parents. Join today for as low as $9.99 with $1 enrollment on our premium memberships. Stop by your local Edge or go online to theedgefitnessclubs.com.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Danny Green, 3-time NBA champ. You either rooted for me or rooted against me. Join myself and my co-host Harrison Sanford on the Inside the Green Room podcast.
It's a podcast that brings you never-before-told tales from the locker room to candid interviews with basketball legends to breakdowns of what's happening in the NBA right now. Whether you're a diehard fan or casual about your hoops, this podcast brings you the game like never before.
Follow Inside the Green Room on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Brace yourself, because Six Flags New England is open for spring break starting April 12th, and this is your chance to go all out for the 2024 season. For a limited time, get a free upgrade to Diamond when you buy a new Platinum Pass. You'll enjoy unlimited access to all Six Flags parks, preferred parking, a refillable season drink bottle, 20% discount on food and merch, plus more throughout all of 2024. So don't wait. This is your chance to go all out with your free Diamond upgrade. Visit sixflags.com to buy now.
Breathing Claritin Clear is like a rose of a rose. I could sniff just you all day. This one smells like a red. It is a red.
Is he Claritin Clear? Yeah.
Claritin D combines 2 powerful ingredients for double action relief from allergy symptoms and nasal congestion, so you can breathe better. Available behind your local pharmacy counter without a prescription. Use as directed. Live Claritin Clear.
Gresh and Fourier, weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
This is the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. It is the Red Sox and Guardians playing Game 3 of 4 from Fenway Park tonight. Cleveland has taken the first 2 games of the series. And before every game, we normally talk with Alex Cora, but he was already on the flagship station WEEI today with Jones and Mego. So instead, Joe had a chance to catch up with hitting coach Pete Fatse, and it's brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Now during Truck Month, get a great deal on Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 47 years straight, and official truck of your Boston Red Sox.
Hitting coach Pete Fatse, our guest today, and Pete, you look at the home run total, 23, second in the league, and that is unusual for April because we know what the weather's like at Fenway when right center field can be a cab ride.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's great. Obviously, it's a testament to the work that some of these guys have put in, but honestly, it's we're just looking to hit the ball hard, swing at the right ones, and obviously we've had some success getting them out of the ballpark, but we got to keep the line moving.
The sweeper is the pitch in vogue today. A lot of controversy about it, whether it hurts arms. But how about for hitters? Is it anything more than a big slider or slurve?
No, I think it's like anything. I think what the original deception was, it's a breaking ball that seems to hold plane a lot longer. So you go to attack it like a breaking ball you've normally seen. Not only is there a lot more width, but some guys even tend to hold plane more. So you almost have to attack it a little bit more direct than you would a regular breaking ball. So there's some deception there. It's obviously something that we have to game for a lot, and if you have a good one, I think it can really like spread the plate, so to speak. So guys that traditionally, a guy like Nick Pivetta who's north and south, like he adds a sweeper. Now it's a third direction we have to account for. And when it's upwards of 20 inches, that's a lot of plate that you have to manage.
Do they hang more than, say, a curveball?
I think depending on the velocity, I think in general, your breaking balls are going to be more, curveballs are going to be more north-south. Your sliders are going to have a little bit more east-west, but it depends on the arm slot, depends on the guy.
Can the pitching machine simulate the sweeper?
Yeah, we try and do our best. We have a bunch of different baseballs that we'll use to kind of catch the effect we want.
Interesting. You've got some young hitters here, and a couple like Casas and Abreu, very disciplined with the strike zone. Others you'd like to see more discipline. How do you work on strike zone knowledge and discipline?
I think it's, number one, there's no substitute for in-game experience. And we can talk about game planning all we want, and I think that is a big part of how we try and get these guys through. But I think there's no substitute for going to the game and having a plan, executing it, or failing and kind of trying to create some sort of feedback for those guys. A lot of it's video, just going back, reviewing at bats, talking about situations. A lot of it's intent, talking about what part of the field they're looking to hit the ball to, what part of the plate they're looking to cover. And I think, again, as guys get more comfortable with themselves and they get up here and settle in, I think those things start to take care of themselves a little bit. But it's always a conversation that we have to have.
You'd like to see certain hitters more aggressive and others more disciplined.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, in general, though, we want guys to be as aggressive as they can be in the area they're looking to hit. I think being ready to hit is the most important part in this league because the stuff is just so good. So you have to be able to hit. You have to be ready to hit, and then you have to hunt mistakes. Again, with two strikes, you're just battling, trying to put something in play, get on base. So I think the reality is focusing on being as aggressive as you can be in the spot you're looking to hit. That's the most important part.
Pete Fatsi, our guest. Pete, you have hitters meetings almost every day. Can you take us through what those are like?
Yeah, absolutely. So we always start off by usually there's some review the night before if there's an at-bat or a couple of at-bats or situations we want to cover. And then we focus our attention on the starting pitcher. If it's the first game of a series, we'll hit some of the relievers. But ultimately what we're trying to do is paint a picture, generalized picture of who the pitcher is, talk about anything that might be unique to them, and then we're trying to have individual conversations throughout the day to make sure that each guy has a feel for how we think they're going to be pitched and how to approach.
And, of course, when they might be used, whether they're setup men or closers?
Yeah, absolutely. Their role matters a lot, too. I think we're gonna tend to focus probably more on the higher leverage guys, but ultimately we try and make sure we have everyone covered.
With teams having 13 pitchers, I mean, that's a lot of reports to cover.
Yeah, and in the meeting we try and keep it to about a minute each guy, like no more than a minute, in some cases less. The starter we usually budget, 8 to 10 minutes max on days where they're starting, when there's just the starter. So, we try and keep their attention as best we can.
I don't know if we've got enough data yet this early in the season, but how about strikeouts? Do you think that there will be a decrease among hitters?
I think so. I mean, I think one thing I noticed in spring training was, you come into camp, and I remember the first 2 weeks of at-bats, it felt like, my goodness, how far ahead the arms were. And I think just guys are just working so hard in the offseason. They come in, they're ready to go. I mean, we were seeing 96 to 98 all the time the first week of camp. Breaking balls looked amazing. So it took a little bit for us to get caught up, and I think we're still kind of like early in the season. These games count. I still think there's that natural trend that offense will pick up as the season goes. I would anticipate strikeout numbers to go down a little bit as well. But again, it's just trying to manage that there's so much stuff out there.
Sometimes it's as simple as warm weather.
Yeah, absolutely. Warm weather. Yep, that's right.
Good luck, Pete. Congratulations. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. There was Pete Fatsi, the Red Sox hitting coach, talking with Joe Castiglione. It'll be Joe and Will on the call tonight for Red Sox and Guardians. Time now to see who's in the hot tub. The injury update is presented by New England Spas. Create your own home paradise with a soothing new hot tub, swim spa, sauna, or cold plunge from New England Spas, the home relaxation specialist. Visit New England Spas in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, or soon in Warwick. Online at nespas.com. The news of the day, Garrett Whitlock, last night's starter, has been placed on the 10-day IL with an oblique strain. Relief pitcher Joe Jocks has been called up from AAA Worcester. Rob Refsnyder expected to play one more game for the Woo Sox before being activated off the IL. And no surprise, Tyler O'Neill remains out of the lineup tonight since suffering a concussion on Monday. He could possibly return on Friday. All right, we'll take a look at the starting lineups and the scoreboard coming up next on the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right?
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Ooh, pass me the intercom thingy.
Attention shoppers. If you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Don't pay for water. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods.
Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Take a minute to check your social battery. How's it doing? It's easy to ignore our needs and spread ourselves too thin. Therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy on a schedule that works for you. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
Sox fans, the boys of summer are back, and the future is here.
Casas absolutely obliterated that ball.
Jaron Duran leading off with a home run.
With the free Odyssey app, you can catch every Devers blast with Hall of Fame Joe on the call.
Another opposite field home run for Raffy Devers.
Your soundtrack to summer is on Boston Sports Original with every Sox game live on the Odyssey app with WEEI. Download it today. AUDACY. Live games available for fans in market only.
Add some sizzle to your next special occasion with the Kansas City Steak Company. The most tender, world-class premium steaks delivered right to your door. Get 15% off plus free shipping right now at kansascitysteaks.com. Use promo code DR15.
Pluto TV is as easy as it is free, and it's totally free. With over 300 channels and thousands of TV shows and movies, finding what you love has never been easier. Just download the app. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. From brakes to exhaust kits and beyond, eBay Motors has over 122 million parts to keep your ride or die alive. With all the parts you need at the prices you want, it's easy to bring home that big win. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Rejuvenate! On your feet, microfiber. Sir, yes, sir. You do realize you're joining a mop 10,000 microfiber strong. And what are we? Powerful and washable and we have 75% more cleaning pad area, sir! At ease, recruit. Save your strength for dried mud. Rejuvenate, cook and clean. Clean is a powerful thing.
Rejuvenate reusable pad cleaning size versus leading competitor pad cleaning size.
Business. It's all the things that keep this world turning. And behind every one of these companies is a partner helping to keep it all moving. It's why the local flower shop and your favorite pizza joint, the startup and the stadium, hospitals and hotels, banks and restaurants nationwide all choose the advanced network, cybersecurity solutions, and round-the-clock trusted partnership from Comcast Business, the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
See why Comcast Business powers more small businesses than anyone else. Get started with fast speeds and advanced security for $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, ask how to get up to an $800 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Don't wait. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go online to comcastbusiness.com to switch today. Ends 5/6/24. Restrictions apply. New customers only with 50 megabits per second internet and security edge. EcoBill and autopay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
All right, football fans, the NFL Draft is almost here, and the free Odyssey app brings you the latest coverage from the biggest sports radio stations across the country. Which players will help your team the most? Who will make a draft day trade? Will they be ready for week 1? The local conversations about the team you love. All streaming free right here on the Odyssey app. AUDACY. Download it today.
High Five Casino. High Five Casino is the top social casino where the action and real prizes never stop. With all of the hottest games right from Vegas and winnings that go straight to your bank account, get ready for fun spins and big wins. Enjoy free daily rewards and come back to get free coins every 4 hours. Not just once a day like the others. Visit h5c.fun. That's h5c.fun. And have your high five moment today. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is a social casino only. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Back here on the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Red Sox and Guardians from Fenway Park tonight. Sox have dropped the first 2 games of this 4-game series. Let's take a look at the Sox lineup. It's brought to you by Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Jaron Duran in the leadoff spot. He'll be in left field tonight. Rafael Devers, who left last night's game early with a sore knee, he is in the lineup, but he is the designated hitter tonight. So Masataka Yoshida gets the night off. But Devers in there as the DH batting second. Tristan Casas, who homered last night, is at first base batting third. Wilyer Abreu will back cleanup. He's in right field. Manuel Valdez at second base bats fifth, and Connor Wong behind the plate. David Hamilton, the shortstop, bats seventh. Pablo Reyes in there at third base will hit eighth, and then Cedon Rafaela is in center field batting ninth. Tanner Houck on the mound for the Sox, making his 4th start of the year. He comes into this one with a 2-1 record and a 2.04 ERA. Didn't give up any earned runs in his first 2 trips out there. Got hit around a little bit his last time out against the Angels. For Cleveland, it'll be Ben Lively on the mound, making his season debut. Of course, the big news for the Red Sox this afternoon is that Garrett Whitlock placed on the 15-day IL with a left oblique strain. Let's take a look at the Subaru of New England scoreboard. The Subaru of New England Love Spring event is here. Drive away in a brand new 2024 Subaru. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Lots of day games across Major League Baseball, including Cedric Mullins getting a walk-off homer for the Orioles as they beat the Twins 4-2 in Baltimore. Giants top the Marlins 3-1 in Miami. Mets all over the Pirates 9-1. The Brewers avoided the sweep at the hands of San Diego with a 1-0 win over the Padres. Rangers beat the Tigers 5-4 in Detroit. Braves got a 5-4 win in 10 innings over the Astros. Brutal start for Houston this year. They dropped to 6-14 on the year, while the Braves improved to 12-5. Doubleheader in Chicago. White Sox lose the opener 4-2 to the Royals, dropping Chicago to 2-15 to start the year. Juan Soto and Giancarlo Stanton both homered for the Yankees as they beat the Blue Jays 6-4 today. Nationals shut out the Dodgers 2-0. The Oakland A's with a 6-3 win over the St. Louis Cardinals. Oakland 8-11. Thought they might lose 120 games this year, and I guess they still could, but 8-11 is a lot better than I certainly thought. Cubs over the Diamondbacks 5-3 out in Arizona, and the Mariners defeated the Reds by a score of 5-1. A couple of games going on right now. Game 2 of that doubleheader in Chicago, where the White Sox now have a 1-0 lead over the Royals in the bottom of the 6th inning. Michael Wacha on the mound in that one. Phillies with a 4-1 lead on the Rockies in Philadelphia. And just getting started down at the Trop, the Angels and Rays are scoreless. So the only other night game on the entire schedule is the Red Sox and the Guardians. They will conclude their series tomorrow with an afternoon game. So a 4-game series from Fenway. You have the Marathon Monday game, back-to-back night games, and then back in the afternoon tomorrow for the Red Sox. So a big start for Tanner Houck tonight as the Red Sox sit at an even 500 on the year, 9-9. So will they be able to turn things around, have a winning record for another day, or will this sort of be the beginning? It kind of feels like, not to be a negative Nelson here, but it starts to feel like this thing could start to slip away with the injuries piling up. Pivetta and Whitlock on the IL. Tyler O'Neill, your home run leader, he's out for at least a couple more games. But we'll see. Tanner Houck, big start for him. And at least the good news is Rafael Devers isn't missing any time after the knee injury from last night. All right, that's going to do it for us. For our producer, Stiz, I'm Rich Keefe. You've been listening to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Joe and Will have the call of Red Sox and Guardians coming up next on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Proudly brought to you by Mass Mutual. Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Take a minute to check your social battery. How's it doing? It's easy to ignore our needs and spread ourselves too thin. Therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy on a schedule that works for you. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
Baseball is back, basketball is heating up, and the NFL Draft is right around the corner. Listen to the latest on the teams you love with the free Odyssey app. The biggest sports radio stations in the country, providing unrivaled local coverage of their teams, all in one place. Exclusive interviews with players, coaches, and team executives, streaming live and always available on demand. Stay in the know with your favorite teams with Odyssey. AUDACY. Download the free Odyssey app today.
Add some sizzle to your next special occasion with the Kansas City Steak Company. The most tender, world-class premium steaks delivered right to your door. Get 15% off plus free shipping right now at kansascitysteaks.com. Use promo code DR15.
If you're looking for the most epic place on earth, let's start at the base of a massive waterfall. Then trek through the thick jungle. Then climb to the peak of a snowy mountaintop. Then once you get there, keep going, because with intelligent 4x4 and 7 drive modes and a Nissan Pathfinder, the search is the real adventure.
Available feature. Intelligent 4x4 cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions.
Jones and Mega with Arcan is sponsored by BetterHelp. How social are you feeling these days? Are you saying yes to every dinner and party and burning the candle at both ends? Maybe you could use some more alone time, or maybe having a full social calendar is just the thing to power you through the busy work week. Therapy can help you balance your social life so you feel energized, connected, and happy, whether you're trying to set boundaries or expand your friend circle. It can be hard to figure out on your own. Therapy has improved my friendships immensely and helps me from burning myself out by trying to do too much. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's totally online, convenient, and flexible. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/mego today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/mego.
All right, football fans, the NFL Draft is almost here, and the free Odyssey app brings you the latest coverage from the biggest sports radio stations across the country. Which players will help your team the most? Who will make a draft day trade? Will they be ready for week 1? The local conversations about the team you love. All streaming free right here on the Odyssey app. AUDACY. Download it today.
Oh boy, be careful, or you could end up buying a Wasn't Us. What's a Wasn't Us? It's the shed they sell at the home improvement store. They sell it, they get another company to build it, they get another company to install it, and if you ever have a problem with it, all three say, Wasn't us. Sorry, you got a Wasn't Us shed. Well, that's not the way we roll at Reed's Ferry. No, sir, Bob. At Reed's Ferry Sheds, our guys sell them, our guys build them, our guys install them. We got a ton of guys, nice guys, and they're all our guys. So when we show up in your driveway, you're not saying, wait a minute, who are these guys? Because it will be us. Reed's Ferry, a higher quality shed from our guys at the start all the way to the finish. And you'll end up with a shed so good looking you could put it in the front yard. See yours online at reedsferry.com, then give our guys a call.
Call 888-85-SHEDS.
Need a shed? If it says Reed's Ferry, you got a good one.
This is...
And the Boston Red Sox are the world champions.
Red Sox baseball.
And it is good! And Boston strong!
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For the first time in 86 years.
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Holy cow!
110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. Arbella, here for baseball fans, here for good. Brought to you by AZEK Exteriors. Visit www.azekexteriors.com. Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox.
And it's gone!
Citgo. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Sponsored by DigSafe. Call 811 before you dig or visit digsafe.com. Drains by James. Eastern Massachusetts leader in drain cleaning and pipelining.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Hire Morgan & Morgan. America's largest injury law firm. Cars for kids. Old car giving you problems? Why not donate it? Call 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS today. Northern Bank. New England Ford. Ford Trucks. Official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Looking up, grand slam!
Sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. The Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program helps you manage and grow your paint business. Sponsored by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com. Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Swinging a drive to left field. There are a couple runs. Way gone.
Subaru of New England. Love spring in the all-wheel drive 2024 Subaru Forester. Verizon, the network Boston relies on.
Long gone into the monster seats.
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Joe Castiglione and Will Fleming.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Chili Fenway Park, where the Red Sox and the Cleveland Guardians play Game 3 of this series. Guardians win last night with an 11th inning rally, and the Red Sox lost the first game as well, 6-0. Tonight, they'll send Tanner Houck to the mound, and Ben Lively, former Cincinnati Red, making his first start with Cleveland. He's just off the injured list. Good news on Rafi Devers. He's back in the lineup as a DH after having his knee examined, but Garrett Whitlock goes on the injured list with a strained oblique, and that means the Red Sox had to call from Worcester, and it's Joe Jakes who answered the call, a left-hand reliever, so he has joined the club here today. Red Sox and the Guardians have really had a good season, 9-2 on the road, the best record in the American League, and all of baseball really, away from home, and they lead the AL Central Division. They're now 12-5 overall. Red Sox come in at 500, 9-9, only 2-6 on this homestand, the longest homestand of the year. Will Fleming has tonight's starting lineups.
I do indeed, Joe, and no Tyler O'Neill again. You mentioned the news on Rafi, which is good. He'll be the DH today. And the news on Tyler O'Neill is sort of mixed. Alex Cora said he's just sort of okay. So they'll wait and see when the club makes its road trip into Pittsburgh and Cleveland whether O'Neill, as was the hope, can get in there for the Red Sox on Friday. As Joe told you, Stephen Vogt and these Cleveland Guardians 12-5, and they are soaring in the American League Central. The Red Sox have their work really cut out in the AL East. They come into play today 3.5 games behind the New York Yankees, who won again today in Toronto. 6-4 was the score there. Juan Soto was brilliant again, and the Yankees had a big late inning rally to win that game 6-4. Baltimore got a walk-off home run from Cedric Mullins as James Jimmy O'Connor from the Boston Police Department throws out the ceremonial first pitch, caught by Liam Hendricks. Liam's former club today, the Chicago White Sox. They were at home for the Kansas City Royals, and the White Sox, they got a rare win in that game, and that's just their third of the season. Red Sox and the Guardians on a really cool overcast Boston night here. Devers back in the lineup, and the Red Sox hoping to get a good start from Tanner Houck, who is currently warming in the Red Sox bullpen. For Stephen Vogt, he'll go with Stephen Kwan, the pest, at the top of his order. The left fielder leads it off. Then Andres Jimenez, second in the Morgan & Morgan starting lineups, brought to you by America's largest injury law firm. Then Jose Ramirez, who was clutch again last night. He's at third base batting third. Josh Naylor is just scorching hot. He's at first base. He cleans up. Will Brennan, the designated hitter, bats fifth. And then Estevan Florial, who had the big hit in extra innings. He's in right field batting sixth, getting the start today for Cleveland. It's not unusual for teams to stack the lineup with left-handed hitters against Tanner Houck. He's been much better against them, though, this year as Houck. Gabriel Arias is the center fielder batting seventh. The catcher, Austin Hedges, bats eighth. And then Brian Rocchio, he is the shortstop, and he bats ninth. Earlier today, Alex Cora met with Jones and Mego on the midday show on WEEI. He had some comments about some of the mistakes the Red Sox have been making and the growing pains that come with managing a younger club, and we'll bring you those in just a moment. Meantime, for Alex's Red Sox, they come in 9 up and 9 down, and this homestand just has not been kind to the Red Sox at all. 2-6 in the first 8 of this 10-game trip. The umpires are just now marching down the left field line, which is certainly a little bit behind schedule. For the Red Sox, Jaron Duran leads it off. He's in left field. Then all the lefties stack up against the righty Ben Lively, who starts for the Guardians. Devers the DH today. Want to keep him off that knee that scared him a little bit. He is in the 2-hole ahead of Tristan Casas, who is red hot, and he's at first base. Wilyer Abreu in right field. He bats in the cleanup spot for the Red Sox, and then Enmanuel Valdez, the second baseman, he bats fifth. Connor Wong catches and bats sixth. Wong hit the big 2-run homer last night. He has 2 of those, and he's hot to start this season. Wong catches and bats sixth ahead of David Hamilton, the shortstop, who bats seventh. Then Pablo Reyes in Rafi's stead at third base bats ninth, and Cedon Rafaela, he's in center field, and he bats ninth. They'll face Ben Lively, who's making his Cleveland debut this evening here at Fenway Park. He had a real bad viral infection just off the IL, and he takes the ball today for the 12-5 Cleveland Guardians. Time now for the national anthem, brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com, where you'll find stable, sustaining, skilled trades careers helping bring the next generation of U.S. Navy submarines to life. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Please welcome Lieutenant James Franco.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Lieutenant James Franco, the Norton PD. It's Law Enforcement Appreciation Night. Some Little Leaguers appear to be out on the field awaiting the arrival of the Boston Red Sox. Again, that national anthem brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com. Alex is hoping for a cleaner effort tonight. Earlier today on the flagship WEEI, he talked about some of the mental mistakes that have been going on for this club, seemingly just about every night, and how he intends to address them.
At the end of the day, we have played the game for a long, long time. It's just a different stage, right? And sometimes it's like feeling the pressure of being in the big leagues and try to prove a point, or just, thinking the wrong thing. Like yesterday, Casas was very honest about it. That's a bad baseball play. On a daily basis, you sit down with these kids, with these players, and you show them video and you talk to them through the situation. I think I said it yesterday after the game. I've been saying it for a long, long time. The value of 27 outs is real.
I think, Joe, that's the key point that Alex made, because it is, unfortunately for this Red Sox team, it has plagued them on both sides, where they've run themselves into outs and taken outs away, like Casas last night. On the other hand, it seems like this has been a season in the first 18 games where whenever they do make a mistake and give another team, no matter its quality, whether it's the A's or the Guardians or the Seattle Mariners, those opponents, which they so often do at the big league level, they've really cashed in those mistakes.
Well, that's big league baseball. You cannot give teams extra outs because they will make you pay. We've seen that time and time again. And you have to make the defensive plays, the routine plays, the spectacular plays. It takes a certain athlete to be able to do that, and they come at big times, many times, and help you win a ball game. But you're going to lose a ball game if you don't make the routine plays. It's that simple.
Connor Wong and Tanner Houck are just about to make their way onto the field. Alex was also asked about some of the challenges of managing this young dynamic team and some of the growing pains that come with this young group.
Casas was better. He's been actually good at first base. We know about Valdez. His lack of range is something that we know. This is a player. He's a good offensive player that is going to make the routine plays. Hamilton, it feels like the game is going fast right now on him. He was able to slow it down a little bit yesterday, but he's a lot better than this, and that's our job. Rafi, we know Rafi is here to hit 35 and drive in 120 and make the routine plays. He's been okay, especially to his left. The outfield defense, it has surprised me because I do believe we're a lot better than last year.
And all three of them, Rafaela Abreu and Jarren Duran, take their spots on the diamond. And it is interesting, and I think probably quite smart, that the Red Sox, on a day where Rafi has to be the DH, they will sit Masataka Yoshida. They are so reluctant to put him out there defensively. He's also not swung the bat well to begin the year. Some more rollovers on the right side yesterday. So it is Rafaela in center field, Duran in left, and then Wilyer Abreu in right. Meantime, for Tanner Houck, this is his fourth start. He's 2-1 with a 2.04 ERA. Back-to-back starts against the Angels, and it sure looked like the Angels had a perfect plan of attack against Tanner. The defense did let him down in his last start, as has so often been the case. 7 runs overall, but only 4 of them earned. And what was most unusual was that in 5 2/3 innings, Tanner only struck out 2. Before that, he'd had 17 strikeouts in his first 12 innings. Sox could sure use a good one from Houck tonight after Garrett Whitlock left the game after 4 innings last night. He's on the injured list with that left oblique. Tanner really has been the anchor of this rotation early in the season, and here we go. Houck circles around the back of the mound. Sox would love length from him after the work they put in with the bullpen. They are thin out there here this evening. It is not easy to get through this Guardians lineup, starting with Stephen Kwan. And for the play-by-play, here's the Hall of Famer, Joe Castiglione.
Thank you very much, Will. And Kwan hits the first pitch in the air to shallow left field. Right there, Duran to make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Kwan had 3 hits last night as an 8-game hit streak. He's second in the league in hitting at .372 before that at bat with 2 homers. And tied for the lead in hits with 29. 1 down for Andres Jimenez, the second baseman, hitting at .303. And a platinum glove last year for his play at second base with the Guardians. Here's the pitch, and the left-hand batter takes a strike. He's from Venezuela. They have Gabriel Arias in center field, the first time he's ever played center field in the big leagues. It's a tough park to do it in. The 0-1, swinging a pop-up, third base side, and this one fades into the stands to the left of the screen. We want to welcome to Red Sox Nation Genevieve Vivi Westwood Poole, 8 pounds 6 ounces, born this morning at 8:43 a.m. Congrats to Vivi and her parents, Tyler and Harry. Another Red Sox fan in Red Sox Nation. The pitch, out of play into the State Street Pavilion.
Start him young, Joe.
Probably has a Red Sox jumpsuit on. Or at least the 90, the pitch. Low and inside, 1-2.
I bet you were a real big diaper changer early in your fatherhood.
Only when there was no other choice. 1-2. Ground ball wide of first, backhanded by Casas. Underhand of the pitcher covering, and he's out by plenty. 3-1 on the out. 2 down for Jose Ramirez, who had the go-ahead hit last night. He's at .247, but that'll change. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. And Rock pitching in the shirt sleeves despite this windy and chilly night here. Other side in order. And Hosey takes a strike.
Embracing his inner Sale, who never, no matter how cold it was, wore a shirt underneath.
Now we don't have to worry about it too much because he's in Atlanta, where it gets very hot in the summer. Ground ball wide at first. Takes a tough hop, but Casas hangs with it. He hangs with it and underhands to the pitcher for the out, and retires the side 3-1. Retire the side brought to you by Isaac Exterior, featuring new ace bevel and shake siding. Engineered to deliver classic beauty, but without all the maintenance. Visit AzicExteriors.com. Red Sox coming up on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Breathing Claritin Clear is like the smell of coffee in the morning. My favorite.
Claritin Clear? Yeah.
Claritin D combines two powerful ingredients for double relief from allergy symptoms and nasal congestion. Better. Available behind your local pharmacy counter without a prescription. Use as directed. Live Claritin Clear.
Hey, did you know Vistaprint prints everything a small business needs? Like if a barbershop needs signage, we print outdoor signs, posters, and banners. Or if a ballet school needs merch,
1, 2,
we print tote bags, t-shirts, hoodies, hats. Or if a coffee shop needs a total refresh,
Call from mom. Answer it. Call silenced.
Instacart knows nothing gets between you and the game. That's why they make ordering from your couch easy. Stock up today and get all your groceries for the week delivered in as fast as 30 minutes without missing a minute of the game.
You have 47 new voicemails.
Download the app to get free delivery on your first 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
Outside to Jaron Duran leading off, hitting at 293 with a homer, 7 RBIs. Ben Lively. And a swing and a miss at a high fastball from Lively, making his Cleveland debut. Well-traveled journeyman righty. He's been with the Phillies, the Royals, Cincinnati, and the KBO over in Korea, low and outside. 42 years old, out of the University of Central Florida. Lives in the Panhandle there. Pensacola and Gulf Breeze now, swinging and a miss at a high fastball. Lively's career record in the big leagues, 8 wins, 17 defeats with a 5.5 ERA. No score, last of the first inning. Here it is, and Duran fouls it to the left out of play. Arbella Insurance Foundation dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher, Arbella Insurance Foundation donates $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Arbella here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good. The pitch. Swinging another foul left side. This one into the State Street Pavilion. Bouncing off the seat and back downstairs. Got a lot cooler as this day went on here. Pitch home is swung on a soft line drive, backhanded by the went to his right and grabbed it with a backhand. So Duran is retired, and here's Raffy bouncing around pretty well after leaving last night's game with a sore knee. He's DHing, getting 205 with 2 homers, 5 RBIs. 50 degrees and heading down. Spoiled the last couple of days here. Pittsburgh's been very warm. Hope it stays that way. Fastball inside.
Are you betting on that?
No.
I was going to say, you're not exactly going to the tropics on this next road trip.
Especially Cleveland. The 2-0 swung on and foul left side out of play. Before he left the game, Raffy had a long 2-run double to left center to draw the tying and go-ahead runs.
Well, Cleveland's cold. That's what happens when you build a ballpark on the ocean.
Says Oil Can. 2-1. It swung at hit in the air to right field, but not going to go too far in the cold air, and Florial moves back to make the catch for the out. The old ballpark was on Lake Erie. Progressive Field is really on the banks of the Cuyahoga River, which once caught on fire in the 1970s.
It's right by the bridge with the Guardians of the City on it.
Oh, bridge, yeah. Crossing over the Cuyahoga, which means broken river. And it does zigzag all over downtown and even out toward Akron. All missing to Casas. Tristan at 258, 5 homers, 9 RBI, so he's tied for 5th in home runs, one behind the leaders. Or 2 behind the leader. Neal is a strike at the knees.
I thought you were going to say Cuyahoga means burning.
Somehow an oil slick caught on fire, but at the same time the then mayor caught his hair on fire trying to dedicate a new building or break ground.
Right? Was reporter Castiglione right there on the scene?
I missed that one. The 1-1. There's an inside fastball missing at 91. Lively is not overpowering. They sign him as a free agent during the offseason. There's a drive foul down the left field line out of play.
I bet when you were doing those games and spending those years in Cleveland, that it would have been hard to imagine that 45 years later you'd be here at Fenway Park.
I did my first game here for Cleveland TV. The Eck pitched.
Really?
Against Rick Wise.
He's here again today. Eck is.
Legends box. There's an inside fastball, strike 3. That one sunk over the inside edge at 92 to retire the side. So our first strikeout of the game brought to you by Northern Bank. Get your business in the zone with Northern Bank. Member FDIC. No score. Second inning coming up on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
Hey, Fit Fam! Step into an elevated workout experience at The Edge Fitness. Experience our bright, shiny, clean clubs with performance lifting areas, 40-plus boutique-style fitness classes, massive turf areas, all-inclusive for busy parents. Join today for as low as $9.99 with $1 enrollment on our premium memberships. Stop by your local Edge or go online to theedgefitnessclubs.com.
Baseball is back, basketball is heating up, and the NFL Draft is right around the corner. Listen to the latest on the teams you love with the free Odyssey app. The biggest sports radio stations in the country, providing unrivaled local coverage of their teams, all in one place. Exclusive interviews with players, coaches, and team executives, streaming live and always available on demand. Stay in the know with your favorite teams with Odyssey, AUDACY. Download the free Odyssey app today.
Add some sizzle to your next special occasion with the Kansas City Steak Company. The most tender, world-class premium steaks delivered right to your door. Get 15% off plus free shipping right now at kansascitysteaks.com. Use promo code DR15.
At Marshall Building and Remodeling, we're changing the way homeowners think about roofing, siding, and window projects. It doesn't have to be stressful or take weeks of your time. Our process is efficient and stress-free every step of the way. It starts with a free consultation where we discover the best options for your home and budget together. We want to talk with you, not at you, and most of all, we want to listen. At Marshall, we know every roofing, siding, and window project is unique, so we work hard to never lose sight of your vision. It's your project, your terms. Why settle for less?
Hi, I'm James Pratt from Basement Technologies. Find out how fast and inexpensive it is to keep your basement dry for good. Don't let rain cause damage to your home. Call 1-800-BUSY-DOG or visit 1-800-BUSYDOG.com and keep your basement dry for good.
The Rich Keefe Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Taylor takes low inside ball 1. Josh at first base. His brother's not catching this one. That had back-to-back last night. Tanner Houck delivers 1-0, and there's a high fly ball to right field along the foul line. First baseman, second baseman take a look, but it's out of play. The Nailers are from Mississauga, right outside of Toronto. Which you understand has a population of 700,000, one of the biggest cities in Canada.
It's like 95% of the population is within something like 20 miles of the border.
Pitch on its way, and a hard ground ball, right side base hit. Valdez thought about a dive, but it was too far out of his reach. So there's the first hit, first base runner of the game, and Will Brennan coming up. His Red Sox nemesis, who had a pinch home run on Monday to break a scoreless tie, is at 222 with a homer and 8 knocked in.
I'm sure those numbers are off, and I'm sure I'll hear about it from some of our Canadian fans. But the point is, it is very densely concentrated near our border with them.
Here's the pitch, and a foul left side out of play. All around Toronto, as the hockey players say. The Bruins draw Toronto, right?
They did. They've beaten them 6 series in a row, have the Bees. The Maple Leafs, as you know, I mean, that town is tortured. They're waiting forever. They got probably the best young star in the game in Austin Matthews.
Foul tip into the mid, a big swing on an inside delivery.
And, I mean, I think if you told the average Torontonian if they had to surrender those 2 World Series for 1 cup, now they'd do it in a heartbeat. It is a hockey town.
No question about that. The last cup was in '67. The pitch. Ground ball hit weakly to the mound. Grabbed by Houck. Fires to second out. Hambled to first. Double play. 1-6-3. Well executed as Houck made a strong and accurate throw. 2 down for Estevan Florial. 5 for 27. It's 185 with 2 homers. Our league leaders and who's circling the drain, presented by Drains by James. Residential leader in commercial drying, cleaning, and pipelining. Fouled out of play. At drainsbyjames.com, they give a poop about your pipes. Yankees broke a 3-game losing streak. They won 6-4. Now 13-6 overall, as they won in Toronto today to avoid being swept. The Orioles, though, stay half a game behind because they won at Minnesota on a walk-off homer by Cedric Mullins. Big swing, it's out of play, a foul ball, 1-2 to Florial, the former Yankee prospect.
That is 5 straight games with 3 or more homers for the Orioles.
And some of them are going to left field where it's 398 feet by left-hand hitters like Gunnar Henderson. A 1-2, grounded foul, first base side. They ought to move those fences back now and make it more normal.
Except that they keep winning with them back there. But yes, the aesthetic of the ballpark is so much worse that way. The Orioles are a problem.
They're good. Pitch. Swing and a miss. That one disappeared down and in. A nasty splitter. And that retires the side. So after 1.5, 0-0 in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Take a minute to check your social battery. How's it doing? It's easy to ignore our needs and spread ourselves too thin. Therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy on a schedule that works for you. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
All right, football fans, the NFL Draft is almost here, and the free Odyssey app brings you the latest coverage from the biggest sports radio stations across the country. Which players will help your team the most? Who will make a draft day trade? Will they be ready for week 1? The local conversations about the team you love. All streaming free right here on the Odyssey app. AUDACY. Download it today.
You've heard it said, he's a diamond in the rough. Or maybe, diamonds are forever. Here's something else I've learned about diamonds. They're just pieces of coal put under pressure for a long, long, long time. So when I start feeling like I want to give up, I think about that little piece of coal. And if that piece of coal can make something of itself by not giving up, so can I. Persistence is in you. From PassItOn.com.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Home half of the second inning, no score. Lively delivers, and Abreu takes a big swing and doesn't make contact. Strike 1. 185 for Willier with no home or 2 RBIs. We'll check the Subaru of New England scoreboard as we move along. The pitch is a little inside. Subaru of New England Love Spring Event is here. Drive away in a brand new Subaru. Go to SubaruofNewEngland.com. The pitch. And a breaking ball is low. Yankees rallied in the 8th inning, scoring 4 times to beat Toronto 6-4 and avoid being swept at Rogers Center. Here's the 2-1 and a foul toward the backstop. The Orioles a walk-off home run from Cedric Mullins and beat the Twins 4-2 to sweep that series. Kansas City on a 2-run homer from Salvi Perez beat the White Sox 4-2 in the first of a pair. Nightcap. It's the White Sox 2 and the Royals 1 in the bottom of the 8th at Chicago. The 2-2 pitch coming from the tall righty. And is a little inside. Close pitch from this disciplined hitter. Roberto Ortiz is the home plate umpire. Rockies and Phils are in the middle of the 5th at the vet. 4-2. There's a swing and a foul out of play. 4-1 the Phillies lead at Citizens Bank, I should say. That was firebombed a long time ago. That was a disastrous park.
Yeah.
Very uncomfortable.
Well, that's one of the many yards that inspired Larry to build Camden the way that he did. Just utterly bereft of character.
Ugly.
That's a better way to put it.
3-2 is a little inside, ball 4. He took 3 really close fastballs on the inside to draw that walk. Angels won, Royals won in the 3rd at Tampa Bay. This afternoon, the Giants won at Miami 3-1. Mets clobbered the Pirates 9-1 to sweep. The Brew Crew won, and the Padres nothing a final. Rangers scored in the 9th after the Tigers had tied it. Texas wins 5-4 in Detroit. Valdez takes a breaking pitch down and in ball 1.
I never went to Three Rivers. Was it similarly?
Very similar.
Yeah.
But I think cleaner and better condition. Better in stadium. But you look up, you didn't know whether you were in Atlanta, Cincinnati, Philadelphia, or Pittsburgh in those days, or St. Louis. They all looked alike. Breaking ball for a strike. The Braves, in 10 innings, nipped the Astros 5-4.
I think Acuna hit his first home run in that game.
Nationals blanked the Dodgers 2-0. The A's over the Cardinals 6-3. Cubs beat the Diamondbacks 5-3, and the Mariners over the Reds 5-1. Call strike, a lot of getaway day games on this Wednesday. A ball and 2 strikes to the left-hand batting Valdez, who cracked a long home run in this series, 442 feet to right field. He's got 2 homers, but hitting only 152. Ben Lively in his Cleveland debut. Gets set, the 6-4 righty deals, and it's down and in. He jackknifes out of the way. Two balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff man aboard via a walk. Abreu can run. Throw to first, and he dives back with a hand tag. It'll be a quiet day in baseball with only 5-game schedule, including a 1:35 start here. The Guardians and Red Sox include this series. They'll meet again next week in Cleveland. The pitch. Fastball running inside.
I just don't like it, Joe. I mean, in the first 3 weeks of the season, you're done with the Angels and the Guardians.
Yeah. Making that schedule is tough. It used to be done by some individuals in New Jersey. Now it's done by computer. Doesn't get any better. Here's the 3-2. Runner goes, and he swings and misses at a low breaking ball. No throw made, so it's a stolen base. I don't know why Hedges didn't throw, but
I think he bobbled the transfer a little bit.
So a stolen base is Valdez fans on a soft breaking ball. That actually bounced in there. He swung at a bad pitch, swung at ball 4. I think that's why there was a bobble by Hedges. He's a very good defensive catcher. Connor Wong up now. He's hitting .355, 32 plate appearances, 2 homers, 7 knocked in. The pitch is away. He had one of 3 Red Sox homers last night. So Abreu in the scoring position. William now 4 for 4 in stolen base attempts. Pitch. And that runs over the inner half, a call strike. So he's second on the club to Duran.
And Jaron had 5 in 5 games.
And 6 on the season. The 1-1 delivery. And a broken bat soft line drive caught by the second baseman Jimenez for the out. Could hear that bat shatter way up here. CCL wants to remind you that if there's a broken bat, there's probably a better choice for lumber. Find the lumber for your next project at CapeCodLumber.com.
You were probably shopping for lumber right after you changed all those diapers, right? Remodeling your home, parenting all alone.
Not very good with a hammer and nail. David Hamilton, 222 with a home run, then an RBI, takes a strike.
Did the Big Cheese ever spin Peter, Paul, and Mary, If I Had a Hammer?
Oh, yes, and Trini Lopez vision, too.
Ooh.
His version was at a Latino beat. Oh, 1 pitch. Swinging a high fly, left field, shallow along the line. Third baseman and left fielder converge. Kwan, the left fielder, reaches down, and
wow,
he made the catch right off his left kneecap. He reached down and grabbed it. That was a tough play as the wind had some tricks with it. They strand the man after 2. No score in the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
At Marshall Building and Remodeling, we care about your home because we care about the life you live in it. Why do we do what we do? It's simple, the people. We've raised the standard for what you can expect during a roofing, siding, and window project because you deserve more. More communication, more options, more time spent on the important things in life instead of worrying about home maintenance. So when it comes to your next roofing, siding, or window project, expect more, get more with Marshall. Call today or visit marshallbr.com to schedule your free estimate.
Breathing Claritin Clear is like the smell of coffee in the morning. The glorious smell of my favorite fluff ball.
Is he Claritin Clear? Yeah.
Claritin D combines 2 powerful ingredients for double action relief from allergy symptoms and nasal congestion, so you can breathe better. Available behind your local pharmacy counter without a prescription. Use as directed. Live Claritin Clear.
Take a minute to check your social battery. How's it doing? It's easy to ignore our needs and spread ourselves too thin. Therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy on a schedule that works for you. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
Sox fans, the boys of summer are back, and the future is here.
Casas absolutely obliterated that ball.
Jaron Duran leading off with a home run.
With the free Odyssey app, you can catch every Devers blast with Hall of Fame Joe on the call.
Another opposite field home run for Raffy Devers.
Your soundtrack to summer is on Boston's Sports Original with every Sox game live on the Odyssey app with WEEI. Download it today. AUDACY. Live games available for fans in market only. Force opinion more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
for a long time.
1-0. Strike on the outside corner. Some of the strongest, fastest hands to ever play the game. Just incredible bat speed. 1-1. Just a little bit outside from Houck, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
It's a great Henry Aaron display at the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown.
2-1. The pitch is looped foul down the right field line.
The Braves had stayed in Boston. Imagine what he would have done.
No kidding.
Eddie Matthews did play in Boston, but those two were one of the greatest 1-2 punches ever.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down in the third. No score. The pitch is high in the air into left field. Duran will have room in front of the American League scoreboard. Feet on the dirt. Reaches up, makes the play. And they're 2 down.
Now, Warren Spahn bought a diner on Commonwealth Avenue after the 1952 season. But they went to spring training as the Boston Braves and left as the Milwaukee Braves. So I don't know what happened to the diner. It didn't last too long.
Maybe he returned there to mutter to himself, having gotten Willie Mays on track with his first career hit. Here's Brian Rocchio, who hits a soft ground ball foul outside of third. Spahn saying, pray for rain, right?
1948, Braves came out of nowhere to win the pennant and lost to Cleveland in the World Series. The last time Cleveland has won the World Series.
Here's the 0-1. That's a strike. I mean, look, Vin Scully had so many wonderful moments. The perfect game from Sandy obviously stands out, but I could argue that his call of that Henry Aaron home run is one of the great moments ever in baseball broadcasting. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed by Rocchio, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Houck. A black man is getting a standing ovation in the Deep South for breaking a record of an all-time baseball idol. Just marvelous poetry from Vin. We go to the bottom of the third. Red Sox and the Guards scoreless on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
All right, football fans, the NFL Draft is almost here, and the free Odyssey app brings you the latest coverage from the biggest sports radio stations across the country. Which players will help your team the most? Who will make a draft day trade? Will they be ready for week 1? The local conversations about the team you love. All streaming free right here on the Odyssey app. AUDACY. Download it today.
At Marshall Building and Remodeling, we care about your home because we care about the life you live in it. Why do we do what we do? It's simple. The people. We've raised the standard for what you can expect during a roofing, siding, and window project because you deserve more. More communication, more options, more time spent on the important things in life instead of worrying about home maintenance. So when it comes to your next roofing, siding, or window project, expect more, get more with Marshall. Call today or visit marshallbr.com to schedule your free estimate.
Add some sizzle to your next special occasion with the Kansas City Steak Company. The most tender, world-class premium steaks delivered right to your door. Get 15% off plus free shipping right now at kansascitysteaks.com. Use promo code DR15.
Navien tankless water heaters, the proven leader in condensing technology. Request a Navien because you deserve the best in endless hot water delivery. Learn about Navien's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navien contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien. There are any number of reasons you might consider selling your home. That's where an agent who is a realtor comes in to navigate the process to sell your home in a way that's right for you. Because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now back to the play-by-play action.
Pablo Reyes takes the first pitch at the bottom of the third off the outside part of the plate from Ben Lively. So it's 1-0 to Pablo. A little bit of a rut, but he changes that with a line drive into right field. That's a base hit on 2 hops. It's fielded out there by Florial, and Pablo's got the Red Sox first hit. So he's aboard for Rafael. This third inning is fueled by Citgo, top-tier tri-clean gasoline, which gets you where you're going. Nice inside-out move there for Pablo. In case you ever want to see baseball broadcasting at its best, just pull up the YouTube clip of the 9th inning of Vin Scully calling Koufax's perfect game as a pitch is outside to Pablo Reyes. Just unbelievable poetry. Sense of the moment.
2-2 to Harvey Keene.
1-0 to Rafaela. No sign of a bunt. He takes inside, and it's 2-0. Mound at Dodger Stadium must feel like the loneliest place on earth. Really marvelous. Jane Levy framed her entire biography of Sandy around that game. 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch. Low. In some ways fortunate to still have a lot of recordings of that. That was just not commonplace at that time, and they found all these cassette tapes from young children who were recording it.
Well, that's how they found Bobby Thompson's home run. A Brooklyn fan turned on a tape recorder, and that was the only recording of the home run in 1951.
3-0. Rafaela swinging, and he fouls it off down the right field side out of play, and it's 3-1. Talked so much about Carl Erskine yesterday, and I started really digging into some of his obituaries. I knew a lot of it, but the more you read, the more blown away you are by the legacy of him, particularly after he was done. 3-1. They throw over, and Pablo is back to the bag standing.
Special Olympics, working with Down syndrome kids, the baseball chapel, and the union, so many different things.
3 balls and 1 strike to Rafaela.
Baseball assistance team, too.
Here's the pitch. Cedon swings and fouls it back. A sinking fastball. I mean, that's a pitch that Rafaela needs to hammer. That's an 88-mile-an-hour two-seam fastball in the middle of the plate. But he fouled it back. Still looking for his first home run. He's 9 for 55. Pete Fatsy's got a confused look on his face in the Sox dugout. 3-2. Pablo back to the bag with a head first dive. So that's now 2 throws over. Which means maybe he's more inclined to go here on a 3-2 pitch. Rafaela has struck out a lot. So it'd be somewhat of a risky move with Hedges. He does not run, and Cedon takes strike 3. He's just caught in between right now, is Rafaela. He is gone. So after the leadoff single, that's Lively's 3rd strikeout. And here comes Jarren Duran. Every 4-bagger the Red Sox hit this season, Red Sox Radio Network donates $40 to Cards for Kids. We're making our donation. You should too. So for Rafaela, that is now 16 strikeouts in 56 at-bats. Way too many. Here's Duran, who takes outside for ball 1. Not a full house at Fenway, but a good crowd on a Wednesday night. 1-0. Throw to first. I need to check in on this. As I said to you, I got to spend time with Carl, and he would at least once every season come out and do the national anthem on his harmonica. And the Indianapolis Indians, as they're known, the Pirates AAA team there, I'm sure they did a wonderful job honoring Oysk yesterday. The 1-0 is a strike. I really hope somebody played the anthem on a harmonica yesterday.
Stan Musial's another guy great on a harmonica.
Good thing he hurt his pitching arm, right?
Yeah, his value gets better and better every year when you look at the numbers.
No doubt. 1-1 is inside to Duran. Yeah, modern day numbers really underscore his true value. I mean, really one of the great hitters ever.
As many hits at home as he had on the road. Exact number.
Isn't it 18-15 of each? Amazing. 2-1. To Duran. Throw to first. Not in time. Pablo's getting a workout over there. Of course, Musial and Williams forever linked in that era and hooked up in Ted's only World Series. It's not like Musial lit the world on fire, but he did get the better of Ted in that series. 2-1 with Reyes at first. 1 down in the 3rd. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high drive into left field. This thing is back toward the monster. Kwan is watching it go high off the wall. Good read by Pablo. He's over to 3rd, and the Red Sox are in business. I thought off the bat that had a chance to get out. Kwan was trying to deke Pablo. It did not work. It's high off the green. Jaron's been doing a lot of that. And the Red Sox have him at second and third with one out.
He's really enjoyed that leadoff role. Very productive.
This is the guy we saw for the first 3 months of the season last year. It's so encouraging to see his production. And now, this is the perfect spot for the Red Sox. You got Raffy up, second and third, one out. First base is open, but Casas is on deck. The infield and the pitch. That is a strike on the inside corner. 92-mile-an-hour fastball.
3 wall balls for Duran on this homestand.
Very nearly got out. 0-1. I would not want to be on the right side of the infield in the 0-1. Swing and a foul back. That's a pitch. If Raffy's right, it goes 400 feet. That's a curveball that was right in the middle of the plate. So he's quickly in an 0-2 hole. Different look tonight with Casas right behind him. 0-2. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Good take by Devers. Yeah, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Feels so important to strike right here. Here it is. Devers swings and misses. He is struck out. That tells me that the shoulder is not quite right. I mean, 92 in the middle of the zone. And he's wincing, going back to the dugout a little bit. Huge second out for Lively. Those spots where you just love him to find a way to put the ball in play, but that's not usually his MO, and you can live with it because of his true power. Speaking of, here's Casas, who takes... Is that a balk? Yes, it is. The Red Sox are going to score their first run on a balk from Lively, who cannot believe it. Stephen Vogt is coming out. Reyes will score. It's 1-0 Boston, and Lively is apoplectic. Talking to the crew chief, Alfonso Marquez. Stephen Vogt is talking to Alfonso. The home plate umpire, Roberto Ortiz, must have heard Marquez call it. They're discussing it. I didn't see anything.
That was hard to tell exactly what that was all about.
It looked like to me it was called by the home plate umpire, Roberto Ortiz, but the conversation is with Alfonso Marquez. I mean, he went back into the windup there, did the pitcher Lively. And I don't know, is it possible that that's one of those spots you have to kind of say which you're going to do because of the new rules? We'll have to wait and see for some clarification on that. Lively is furious. What a way for the Red Sox to take the lead. I think Alfonso Marquez is saying exactly that to Josh Naylor. Every time he's got to declare what he's going to do. Stretch or wind. All right, here's Duran now at third with Casas digging in, and he takes outside. The pitch, obviously, on a balk does not count. And this feels like a spot where Casas could take advantage of a real distracted starting pitcher. A run in. 1-0 to Tristan. The pitch. Swing and a drive. High and deep down the right field line. If it's fair, it is out of Fenway, but it is foul outside the pole. Tristan just obliterated that ball. He's got a wry smile.
Try to give it the body language.
Ooh. Fisk on the other side. Ramon Vasquez is on the phone, and they're pointing out Tristan looking to the dugout. I think Casas thinks he thought it was gone. Of course, this is one where they just want the umpires to discuss it. It's kind of a crew chief review on these home runs. We don't have a good camera angle of it yet. Real time, Joe, where that landed, I thought it was foul.
So did I. It was ever so high, which made it much more difficult.
Here comes Alfonso Marquez. Yep. Crew chief review. It's one thing that's crazy, Joe. This ballpark, I cannot believe that we still don't have more definitive camera angles, like right down the lines, and better yet, one on top of the pole that can kind of follow the course of the baseball. it makes it very hard to get a good angle. I have a very difficult time believing that there is any angle that will show it is definitively fair. Casas has a puzzled look on his face, trying to piece it all together. He's watching it out on the replay. I mean, that ball was absolutely mauled.
After review, the call stands. The ball is foul.
The call stands. Again, not confirmed because I don't think the shows it either way. Tristan is so locked in right now. See if he can launch one inside the pole in the very next pitch. 1-1. 1-0 Red Sox. The speedy Duran at third. Tristan dips back into the box. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Tristan lines it foul on the third base side. And it's 1-2. One ball, two strikes to Casas. Here it is. And that is just inside. Very close. Tristan into that customary routine where he rocks back and forth from his right foot to his left. Back right corner of that left-handed box. Now feet wide together, closes them up. Waiting for a 2-2. Here it is. And that is close the other way. Low and outside, and it's 3-2. He is so locked in right now. Struck out his first time, just missed a homer here. 3-2. Duran halfway down the line, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a breaking ball. And the inning is over. The Red Sox get their first run on a balk. Almost two more on a Casas blast. But as it is, to the fourth we go. 1-0 Red Sox lead on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Take a minute to check your social battery. How's it doing? It's easy to ignore our needs and spread ourselves too thin. Therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy on a schedule that works for you. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
When it comes to your home, we know there are plenty of reasons to protect what's inside. Your family, your photographs, your peace of mind after a long day. At Marshall, we know that protection starts on the outside. We specialize in roofing, siding, and window installations, so we can be sure these critical pieces work well together for long-lasting beauty. Plus, with our easy payment options, investing in your home is more affordable than you may think. So when it comes to your home, protect what's inside with Marshall, your local roofing, siding, and window people.
Baseball is back, basketball is heating up, and the NFL Draft is right around the corner. Listen to the latest on the teams you love with the free Odyssey app. The biggest sports radio stations in the country, providing unrivaled local coverage of their teams, all in one place. Exclusive interviews with players, coaches, and team executives, streaming live and always available on demand. Stay in the know with your favorite teams with Odyssey. AUDACY. Download the free Odyssey app today.
Once again, it looks like Herb Chambers has...
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
First pitch at the top of the fourth from Tanner Houck, who's been fabulous. Strike to Stephen Kwan. Kwan retired on one pitch to begin the ballgame here. An 0-1 misses outside. Splitter from Tanner. He's thrown 32 pitches. Just remarkable in the fourth inning. 1-1 to Kwan. Tanner throws, and he misses just barely with a slider. It is 2-1. Fourth inning brought to you by Cars for Kids. Donate your car and help a child today. 2-1, Houck delivers. That's right in there. Beautiful spinner. And it's 2-2. Kwan leads off the Herb Chambers batting order, brought to you by Herb Chambers BMW, Boston, Sudbury, and Medford. Sox have the game's only run on a balk. 2-2. Here's the pitch. That is off the plate. To declare whether you're going from the windup or the stretch so that 3-2 to Kwan. First full count of the night. And the pitch. High pop-up back of third base. Pablo ranging back to his right. He's there. Make the play. Kind of stumbles into the wall down there. The last third base box seat grandstand.
In the Mets 9-1 victory over the Pirates, the first pitch was thrown out by 85-year-old Jack Fisher. It was the first pitch for the Mets when they opened Shea Stadium. Fisher known here for giving up Ted's last home run.
Yep, 60 years ago today, Shea Stadium opened up. Here's a pitch to Andres Jimenez that misses outside for ball one.
Remember Bob Murphy, beautiful Shea Stadium. Well, later years it wasn't beautiful.
Especially on one particular night for you. The 1-0 pitch misses outside.
Red Sox Nation.
It could have been etched in your memory forever.
Well, it is, but not for the right reason.
Not in the right way. 2-0 to Jimenez.
Jack Fisher also gave up Roger Maris's 60th in 61.
That's just amazing. 2-0. Strike on the outside corner. Talk about ties to the history of the game.
Remembered for something. Home runs allowed.
2-1 is up the middle on the ground. Hopper to Valdez. He's got it. He's been really good on the routine plays. He throws out Jimenez, and they're 2 down. Red Sox baseball brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Now during Truck Month, get a great deal on Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, for 47 years straight, and the official truck of your Boston Red Sox. All right, here's Jose Ramirez. Houck is just breezing along. Just what they needed to this point. Sox leading 1-0. The pitch is ripped into the gap in right center field. Rafaela over to his left. He cuts it off, and that's a wonderful play to hold Ramirez to a single. And his great streaking range. So even as Rafaela continues to struggle at the plate, he still really can impact the game. And I think in some ways, Houck is fortunate that didn't leave the yard. It's his first real mistake, a slider that was middle. It's Cleveland's second hit. Here's the man with the other, Josh Naylor, who's just hot as a pistol. 2 down, a 1-run lead for the Sox in the top of the fourth. Played ever so slightly to pull. Naylor ripped the ball into right field his first time. Here he grounds one softly to second. Valdez has this one too. He throws to first. Inning over. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Houck has been phenomenal. 1-0 Red Sox. Abreu, Valdez, and Wong after this in the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Network.
All right, football fans, the NFL Draft is almost here, and the free Odyssey app brings you the latest coverage from the biggest sports radio stations across the country. Which players will help your team the most? Who will make a draft day trade? Will they be ready for week 1? The local conversations about the team you love. All streaming free right here on the Odyssey app. AUDACY. Download it today.
Breathing Claritin Clear is like
a rose of a rose. I could sniff just you all day. This one smells like a red. It is a red.
Is he Claritin Clear? Yeah.
Claritin D combines 2 powerful ingredients for double action relief from allergy symptoms and nasal congestion, so you can breathe better. Available behind your local pharmacy counter without a prescription. Use as directed. Live Claritin Clear.
Managing up is exhausting. It's your turn to be the boss. Advance your career with the right degree. As pioneers of online education, UMass Dartmouth Online offers over 20 years of online education experience, one-on-one faculty support, small class sizes, and professors specifically trained to teach in the online space. Online and continuing education at UMass Dartmouth. You can do this.
Take a minute to check your social battery. How's it doing? It's easy to ignore our needs and spread ourselves too thin. Therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy on a schedule that works for you. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
This is Alex Cora. You are listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Wilyer Abreu leading it off for the Red Sox in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch to Abreu is a strike on the outside corner, emphatically called by the home plate umpire Roberto Ortiz. And it's 0-1. Abreu takes way outside. He worked a leadoff walk his last time in the second inning, did Abreu. And now 1-1. Lively throws, and he misses low and outside. Yankees beat the Jays 6-4. Big time comeback there. Juan Soto drove in the 500th run of his career. Very much on a Hall of Fame pace is Soto. The 2-1 is popped up. Out in front of home plate. Down the third baseline. In comes Ramirez. He'll call everybody off. And make the play. Abreu is gone. And here comes Manuel Valdez. So tonight the Red Sox in consecutive spots in their order have the two pieces they acquired from Houston for Christian Vasquez 2 years ago. And here's Manu, who struck out his first time. 1-0 Red Sox. Valdez takes a fastball right there. And it's 0-1. Angels lead the Rays 2-1. Down in St. Pete. Here's the 0-1. Valdez swings badly over a sweeper, and he's behind 0-2. Mike Trout is at it again. He's just been phenomenal. Speaking of Hall of Fame careers, 0-2 to Valdez. Pitch. Line down the right field line, but hooking foul. And out of play. I mean, it's amazing what's going on again in L.A. I mean, with Mookie, and obviously what Ohtani and Freeman are doing. Mike Trout will not go away. He continuing to stake his claim in the game. Here's the 0-2. Just inside. Two-seam fastball, and it's 1-2. Rangers beat the Tigers 5-4. Here's the 1-2. High with a fastball. Sitco sign up and down in white bands. Lights long have been on here at Fenway under pitch black skies. The 2-2. Strike 3 call. That looked outside. But Valdez is rung up. And with 2 down, here comes Connor Wong. And that was a borderline pitch. None as bad as those called strikes by Angel Hernandez the other day. In a game between those clubs, the Rangers and Tigers. I mean, it was just a total embarrassment with Wyatt Langford at the plate. Here's the pitch, and that's a strike on the outside corner. That's actually Rangers Astros, but I mean, Angel for many years now has been the worst umpire in the game. He makes it all about himself, and it's just getting worse and worse. The 0-1. High drive, deep left field. It is back, and it is gone! Almost an instant replay of last night's bomb. Wong does it again, and it's 2-0 Red Sox. What a lift he's giving this offense. His third homer. And that doubles the Red Sox lead. You'll get the marathon medal in the Red Sox dugout. That is so much what he looked like in spring training, just launching to the left field. Amazing power. Here's David Hamilton. He takes a strike on the outside corner. Sweeper, and it's 0-1. That was a mistake from Lively, and Connor did not miss it. 0-1. Line drive sinking into right field, but it'll hang up for Florial to make the play. That ends the inning, but the Red Sox get a run and a big one on Wong's big fly. To the fifth we go. 2-0 Red Sox in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Get ready to unlock your best hair ever. Dive into R&Co's birthday celebration with an amazing 30% off site-wide. Indulge in R&Co's stellar lineup of award-winning shampoos, conditioners, and styling products, crafted by the best hairstylists in the beauty industry. These products deliver immediate, high-performing results. Don't miss your chance to celebrate with R&Co. Score 30% off your next order on rnco.com with code CELEBRATE30. But hurry, this offer ends April 29th.
Every call to 211 connects Rhode Islanders to life-changing support, from food and housing to job training. But we need your help to keep answering. Donate today and be the reason help is just a call away. Support 211. Support Rhode Island.
Sox fans, the boys of summer are back, and the future is here.
Casas absolutely obliterated that ball.
Jaron Duran leading off with a home run.
With the free Odyssey app, you can catch every Devers blast with Hall of Fame Joe on the call.
Another opposite field home run for Raffy Devers.
Your soundtrack to summer is on Boston Sports Original, with every Sox game live on the Odyssey app with WEEI. Download it today. AUDACY. Live games available for fans in market only.
Take a minute to check your social battery. How's it doing? It's easy to ignore our needs and spread ourselves too thin. Therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy on a schedule that works for you. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
Red Sox review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Now we go to the fifth inning. Tanner Houck ready to deliver. And Will Brennan swings and misses, strike one. He's leading off the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Jaguar Land Rover, Boston, and Jaguar Land Rover, Sudbury. 2-0 now Red Sox. The pitch. Brennan takes low and inside as he checked the swing. He grounded into a 1-6-3 double play in the second inning. The Cards have 2 hits off Tanner Houck. The pitch. Big swing and a miss. A splitter down and away. 1-2 the count. Red Sox getting the first run on a balk and the second on a home run by Connor Wong, his third of the year. There's a big swing and a miss, and down he goes. There was a splitter at 88. Moving down and away, and that's 4 strikeouts now for Tanner Houck. And here's Esteban Florial, who struck out his first time up.
Statement start underway from Tanner Houck. They needed this in the worst way.
They struggled his last outing. Also had poor defense behind him. So far, so good. Call strike on a slider. Florial from the Dominican Republic. One time a top prospect for the Yankees, but never did make it there. The pitch. Low and away at several trials. Ball at a strike. Red Sox code word of the game is press box. One word. Swing and a miss at a pitch away. It should have been your code word at the member portal today. This next pitch will be only number 50 for Tanner. He's been very efficient. No walks, 4 Ks, and 2 harmless singles. Florial swings and does not get a slider down and in, and he's out of there. Swings so hard the helmet popped off his head. So that's 5 punch outs, and here is Gabriel Arias, who for the first time in his career is playing center field. He struck out his first time up. He approached the 110th pitch of this game, which is brought to you by the 110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. 110 Grill, an official partner of the Boston Red Sox. Check swing, and it's a strike.
Think about what the Red Sox offensively have gotten from their 2 catchers. I mean, Wong and McGuire have been really impactful.
Red Sox have 24 home runs now, second in the league. Line drive, right field, base hit. Casas went to his right and jumped, but couldn't reach it. Solidly hit shot. That's probably the hardest ball they've hit tonight off the bat of Arias. And now Austin Hedges, the catcher, with a fly ball to center his first time up.
Is that the Hall of Fame calling again? Are you going to hang up on him? Or?
It's Al Bumbry.
No way.
Former Rookie of the Year, longtime Red Sox coach.
Wants to talk about Mullins' walk-off?
Probably. He's fired up about his Orioles. We see B at fantasy camp every year. There's a fast one for a strike. Great to see Devin Marrero here making his NESN debut, the former slick fielding shortstop.
He could still pick it right now.
Oh, yeah, great shape. And he did his first fantasy camp, worked his first fantasy camp, and loved it. He was very popular with the campers. There's a chopper foul, bouncing around the third base dugout.
I didn't get a chance to see him. I'll have to seek him out tomorrow. We were in Pawtucket together for a couple years. Always loved being around him. Very close with Eric Hosmer, whose family basically adopted Devin.
He was telling me about Pat Murphy, now the manager of the Brewers. He loved him. The reason he left Miami to go to school at Arizona State when Pat Murphy was the coach, swing and a miss. And a slider away, so he fans 3 in the 5th inning. And after 4.5, Red Sox have a 2-0 lead on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
This is a promotional message for Alexia Sweet Potato Fries, and in the process of elucidating you on all the wondrous virtues Alexia Sweet Potato Fries have to offer, I intend to do so in a prodigious manner befitting of such a superlative side. That's because all Alexia creations are creatively crafted, from sweet potato fries that accomplish a delicate balance of sweet and savory, without GMOs or superfluous additives, to the eloquent lexicon of our advertisements, like this one, because every Alexia experience is intended to feel creatively crafted and exceptional without exception. Alexia's sweet potato fries. Do procure them in your grocer's freezer.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move. Getting this?
Thanks, Mom.
Fixing that. You reach a destination, and then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there with you, around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise, for lives in drive.
Managing up is exhausting. It's your turn to be the boss. Advance your career with the right degree. As pioneers of online education, UMass Dartmouth Online offers over 20 years of online education experience, one-on-one faculty support, small class sizes, and professors specifically trained to teach in the online space. Online and continuing education at UMass Dartmouth. You can do this.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
On we go. Last half of the 5th inning in the Herb Chambers batting order. It's Pablo Reyes, a single to right, his first pitch, and scored the first run on a balk. And he takes his strike as we take 10 seconds on the Shaw Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Breaking ball in there for a call strike, and it's 0-2. Ben Lively in his Cleveland debut, journeyman right-hander. He's pitched for several clubs and spent 3 years in Korea. Here's the 0-2, and he swings and misses, waving at a pitch away. Surprisingly, he has fanned 7 already. He doesn't throw very hard. And the Red Sox have been striking out quite a bit.
Feast or famine offense so far this year.
Rafaela batting. He struck out looking his first time up. All natural chicken is full of flavor right now, on sale through Thursday at Shaw Star Market. Get value pack all natural boneless chicken breast or thighs for just $1.97 a pound with a digital coupon. Limit 2. Shaw's and Star Market, official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. Strike 1 to Rafaela, who swings in. It's a high fly, center field, but not all that deep. Left fielder and center fielder converge, and it's Arias in his center field debut making the catch. This game's moving along at a rapid pace. Both pitchers working quickly and efficiently. 2 gone for Jared Duran, who lined to short and then doubled high off the wall and left. That set up the Red Sox run, which was scored at a balk. Pitch on its way, and it is in there for a strike.
That's been his miss. I mean, I think mostly Roberto Ortiz has had a really good zone tonight, but the pitch away to lefties, especially anything with spin, he's called that and missed it a bunch.
That one misses inside. 1-1. A lot of strikeouts. 7 for Lively, said 6 for Houck. But that's today's baseball. And the pitch is in there for a strike. You heard the pregame with Pete Fatsi. He's telling us how surprising a lot of people were early spring training when pitchers right from the get-go are throwing 96 to 98.
Well, that's why so many of them are hurt.
Exactly. They go to these drive line, work all winter, work on breaking balls. Harden needs time to recharge. Ground ball bounced to deep first. And the other hit by Naylor to the pitcher, retires the side. After 5, 2-0 Boston in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Spring, is that you? Warmer temps mean new Allbirds styles. Meet the Superlight Collection, the lightest ever shoes from Allbirds, now in fresh colors. They've designed must-have travel styles for when you need to jet. The lighter-than-air feel and barely-there fit make these shoes some of the most packable styles ever. That means more comfort and less baggage. Take the Superlight Tree Runner on your next adventure. Its cushy, lightweight foam midsole supports every step, and the extra outsole traction gives you the grip to just go for it. The eucalyptus fiber upper adds next-level breathability to keep you going all day. Plus, the Superlight Tree Runner is comfortable and ready to go right out of the box. So, what can you do in a Superlight shoe? What can't you do is the better question. And because they're super packable, the real question is, where are you taking them? Experience how Allbirds redefines comfort. Visit allbirds.com and use code SUPER24 for a free pair of socks with a purchase of $48 or more. That's ALLBIRDS.com, code SUPER24.
Mitchell College is a place of radical possibilities. Uncover your unique power and study what is most important, you. From starting or finishing a degree to career upskilling, or learn how you learn best, our compassionate approach embraces every side of you. Mitchell's inclusive community offers personalized study with pre- and post-college support, so you can be the best, authentic you. Learn more at mitchell.edu. That's mitchell.edu.
Hey, it's Connor Wong. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
On we go to the 6th, and Tanner Houck has been brilliant. He's facing Brian Rocchio. Only thrown 55 pitches to 56. There's a 2-hopper to Casas, who underhands flips to first, the covering pitcher Tanner. And that is just phenomenal efficiency. He has recorded, Tanner, all these outs, 16 of them on 56 pitches.
Well, the Guardians are doing me a favor swinging at so many first pitches.
Remarkable. They'll take it. On the day the Sox need length, they're getting it. Here's Kwan, who's often so difficult to retire quickly. He takes a strike on the outside corner. Splitter. So here we go, the third time through. He came into this season saying Houck needed to be better the third time through in the middle innings and against lefties. He's done both exceptionally well. The 0-1, a little bit outside. He doubled up on the splitter. That one missed, and it's 1-1. Tanner at the belt into that compacted wind. He throws inside. Is so often the case with Tanner. Smooth, controllable, repeatable mechanics are the thing that determines whether he's going to have a big night or not. He's very much in control tonight. The 2-1 is a soft ground ball on the right side. Valdez got a race in. He gloves, throws to first in time. And then they're 2 away. Just remarkable 60 pitches now. Here comes Andres Jimenez with 2 down and the bases empty. Jimenez third in the Herb Chambers batting order, which is brought to you by Herb Chambers Bentley, Lamborghini, Rolls-Royce, Maserati, and Alfa Romeo of Boston. Strike on the outside corner to Jimenez. He's thrown 61 pitches and 47 of them for strikes. Here's a swing and a miss at a big slider, and it's 0-2. Cubs got a big fly from Cody Bellinger. They beat the D-backs 5-3 earlier today on the Subaru of New England scoreboard. 0-2 to Jimenez. Swing and a miss. He blew him away, and Tanner has 7 strikeouts, and he is just dominant here tonight. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 2-0 Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
This is a promotional message for Alexia Sweet Potato Fries, and in the process of elucidating you on all the wondrous virtues Alexia Sweet Potato Fries have to offer, I intend to do so in a prodigious manner befitting of such a superlative side. That's because all Alexia creations are creatively crafted, from sweet potato fries that accomplish a delicate balance of sweet savoury, without GMOs or superfluous additives, to the eloquent lexicon of our advertisements, like this one, because every Alexia experience is intended to feel creatively crafted and exceptional without exception. Alexia's Sweet Potato Fries. Do procure them in your grocer's freezer.
Subtle results, still you, but with fewer lines. Botox Cosmetic, onabotulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Hey, Doc, if you had to choose, would you give yourself a root canal or run payroll?
Run payroll.
Have you run payroll before?
Paying my team with Gusto couldn't be easier. It's reliable, accurate, and saves me time.
Choose payroll without the pain. Visit gusto.com/streaming.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
All right, here's Raffy leading off the bottom of the 6th. The Red Sox leading the Guardians 2-0. Great to see Devers back in there. He just had a real scare last night. He was limping leaving the clubhouse last night, but back in there today. 0-4-2, I should say. Nick Sandlin, Submariner, fires, and Raffy pops the first pitch on the foul side of third. A long run over for Ramirez, but he was out of room. Just one row into the seats.
They had to put Eli Margot to give him 2 innings last night on the IL with the sore rotator cuff. Called up Wes Parsons, who began the year in the Toronto system.
Sox brought up Joe Jakes for Garrett Whitlock. The 0-1 is a little bit outside. And it's a ball and a strike. One and one, open stance as ever for Raffy, and he dances out of the way. That's the last thing in the world the Red Sox want. He's already feeling some soreness down there.
Almost hit him on the foot.
And more than that, just the agility to get out of the way. I think he winced a little bit when that spike caught the dirt again. He's not right. But he's gutting it out. 2-1 pitch is outside. Good take. He's been more patient as Devers. He doesn't yet have the full power going, but he has really been quite calm at the plate. 3-1 is ripped high and foul down the right field line. And it's 3-2. Devers has already walked 9 times this year. 3-2 the pitch. Swinging at a foul at his back left foot. Red Sox acquired David Sandlin from the Royals for John Schreiber. I've been meaning to check in and see how John Leverage is doing for the Royals. One of our all-time favorites. Mine, anyway. Love John. 3-2 to Raffy with Casas on deck. The pitch. Swinging a high drive foul out of play. On the third base side, it stays 3-2. John pitched today in Chicago, a scoreless inning. And it looks like he's having a very nice year. 3-2 to Raffi, swing and a miss. He got him with a splitter, did Sandlin. So Lively is chased after 5 innings. The Red Sox really made him work in terms of the pitch count. They only got him for 2 runs on a big fly from Wong and a balk.
Yeah, he did better than they could have expected, really.
Walked 1, struck out 7. Now here is Casas, who just missed a homer his last time, and he takes a slider on the outside corner for strike 1. Johnny Schreiber has pitched in 8 games and not given up a run.
Johnny leverage all the way.
Just love to see it. 0-1, swing and miss. It's the kind of move you like for a club in the phase that the Red Sox are in. They do have depth in the bullpen with guys like Slayton and Weissert and even Hagenman down at AAA. And Schreiber has had some up and downs, and they acquired a guy that a lot of talent evaluators think has a chance to be a really good starting pitcher in Sandlin. This Sandlin is ready with an 0-2 to Tristan, and it is grounded up the middle. The shortstop, Rosario, has it. Rocchio, I should say, throws to first in time, and Casas is gone. That's a pretty good job by Sandlin. Tired 2 sluggers, Devers and Casas. And here now, Wilyer Abreu. Schreiber's a lot like Brennan Bernardino in that their journeys offer a certain level of perspective and happiness at being at this level. Always in a good mood. Here's a ground ball off the mound up the middle. Rocchio has this one again. He throws to first in time, and the inning is over. So Schreiber pitched well on the Subaru of New England scoreboard. The Love Spring event is here. Drive away in a 24 Subaru. Find your authorized retailer, SubaruofNewEngland.com. Houck back to the mound right after this. Sox 2, Guards nothing on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
Life is busy. You need the flexibility of an online degree, but you don't want to get lost in the crowd. Don't settle for an education that's any less than the quality you deserve. UMass Dartmouth offers over 20 years of online education experience, small class sizes, and one-on-one faculty support to ensure your success. Our professors are specifically trained to teach in the online space and are always available. Online and continuing education at UMass Dartmouth. You can do this.
Homeowners, listen up. Granite City Electric's decorative lighting showrooms are having a spring sale featuring 15 to 50% off all decorative lighting and clearance items. Stop into any one of Granite City Electric's 4 convenient showroom locations April 15th through April 20th and save big. Plus, mention this ad and receive an additional 10% off qualifying purchases. You don't want to miss this sale. Go to gcehomelighting.com to learn more.
Listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now back to the play-by-play action.
Tanner Houck's first pitch of the top of the 7th inning is a splitter to Jose Ramirez. And the next one misses outside, ball 2. I mean, Tanner has only thrown 65 pitches. Remarkable stuff. Seeing Ramirez for the 3rd time. 2-0. Strike on the outside corner. There have not been many pitches thrown by a Red Sox starter in the 7th inning this year. 2-1. Check swing by Ramirez. He did not go, and it's 3-1. I'll have to look back. There might have been not have been any, now that I think of it. Maybe one hitter faced. 3-1 to Jose Ramirez. Pitch. Swinging a high fly into center field, but Rafaela has it in front of the warning track, a towering fly ball, and Houck retires him. So 1 away for Josh Naylor.
Worcester beat the Durham Bulls this afternoon 6-2 as Richard Fitz acquired in a trade, went 6 strong innings for his first AAA win.
He's an option up here in the near future, I think. He and Booser have both been great. One down for Josh Naylor. He's singled and grounded to second. 2-0 Red Sox in the 7th. Here's the pitch. High drive into center field, but off the end of the bat. Sadon's got it. More efficient outs for Tanner Houck. This is outrageous. He's gotten 20 outs with 69 pitches.
Thanks, Cleveland, for swinging early and often.
Win big with the Red Sox Foundation 50/50 raffle. Fans over 18 years old in Mass can buy raffle tickets at redsox.com/5050. The chance to win half the jackpot. Raffle closes after the 6th inning of tomorrow's game. Here's a pitch to Will Brennan, Red Sox killer. But he's 0 for 2 today with a double play ball and a strikeout. That one misses outside from Houck. 1-0. The next one. He's working so quickly. This is outside. 2-0. He's just in an incredible groove. Everything looking easy. He stepped off there, had a word with himself. Here's the 2-0. Slider perfect on the outside corner. And it's 2-1. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. You deserve a car that thrills you, and Nissan's got a full line. 2 down in the 7th. 2-1 pitch. Chopped foul. And Tanner is a strike away from yet another 1-2-3 inning. He is 4th in 7. Just a masterclass to this point. 2-2. Pitch. Swinging a little pop-up into shallow center field, and Rafael is going to make all 3 outs in this inning. Beautiful for Tanner. 74 pitches through 7 innings. Is a CG in the cards tonight? We shall see. It is the 7th inning stretch. 2-0 Red Sox in the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move. Getting this?
Thanks, Mom.
Fixing that. You reach a destination, and then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there with you, around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise, for lives in drive.
Eyes feeling dry? Tired? Stressed? Get a boost of moisture with BioTrue Hydration Boost Eye Drops for comfort throughout the day. They're preservative-free, gentle, and made with naturally inspired ingredients. Stay BioTrue to your eyes.
This is a promotional message for Alexia Sweet Potato Fries, and in the process of elucidating you on all the wondrous virtues Alexia Sweet Potato Fries have to offer, I intend to do so in a prodigious manner befitting of such a superlative side. That's because all Alexia creations are creatively crafted, from sweet potato fries that accomplish a delicate balance of sweet and savoury without GMOs or superfluous additives, to the eloquent lexicon of our advertisements, like this one, because every Alexia experience is intended to feel creatively crafted and exceptional without exception. Alexia's Sweet Potato Fries. Do procure them in your grocer's freezer.
Baseball is back, basketball is heating up, and the NFL Draft is right around the corner. Listen to the latest on the teams you love with the free Odyssey app. The biggest sports radio stations in the country, providing unrivaled local coverage of their teams, all in one place. Exclusive interviews with players, coaches, and team executives, streaming live and always available on demand. Stay in the know with your favorite teams with Odyssey. AUDACY. Download the free Odyssey app today.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Wes Parsons just up from AAA Columbus today, and here he is on the mound at Fenway Park. In the bottom of the 7th, facing Enmanuel Valdez. The pitch is ripped on the right field line, but foul. That was almost extra bases for Manu. But out of play, strike one. All natural chicken is full of flavor. And right now on sale today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market. Boneless chicken breast or thighs, $1.97 a pound. 2-0 Red Sox. In case you were wondering, the last time the Red Sox had a complete game, 9-inning start, June of 22. Pitch to Valdez is a fastball for strike 2. That was Michael Wacha. A brilliant year for him. And to the Padres now with the Royals. Back with John Schreiber. Valdez is twice struck out. 0-2 the pitch. High drive into center field. Back on it goes Arias in front of the warning track. He's there to make the play. And this is the kind of pace you want when it's a cool evening. Game is just flying.
Oh, we've only had one walk in the game. That's a big reason. It was to Abreu in the second inning.
And only 7 base runners combined. Amazing. Each team with 3 hits. One of them from this man left the yard. Connor Wong, the pitch. He shows bunt, takes it back, but it's called a strike. And it's 0-1. 7th inning sponsored by Sherwin-Williams, the exclusive Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program. Help you grow and manage your paint business. 0-1. Outside. What a great time for Tanner Houck to do this. Now, the Red Sox need more cushioning, you think, but after losing Whitlock with Pivetta already down, the bullpen overwork, this is just fantastic. 1-1 is ripped into right field, and that is down for a hit. Florial got lucky there. He misplayed it into an in-between hop, and he reached out and stabbed it. Connor Wong has his second hit. He's hit the ball hard 3 times tonight. So now you wonder whether the Red Sox think about doing something. I mean, Wong can move. They're playing with house money with a 2-run lead. You got Hamilton at the plate. In this part of the order, it's sometimes less often, but you could even just consider a straight steal. 1 on, 1 out. Pitch. He bunts it foul, does Hamilton. They were thinking about it. It was late from David. He was trying to bunt for a hit, kind of like down the third base line. I heard Darren Jackson on the White Sox radio broadcast today talking about that very thing when he would lead off a game or bat second in his career. 0-1 with Wong at first. Here's the pitch. Swinging a chopper on the ground on the right side. Hamilton can fly. It's picked up by the pitcher, and he airmails first base. That is a fair ball, and now they say that Hamilton made the turn for second and is tagged out.
Or did he miss first base?
I mean, Hamilton with his blazing speed, a swinging bunt down the first baseline. The throw from Parsons went over his head. Ramon Vasquez is on the phone. It must be that he missed the bag because the other play is not reviewable. Now, he didn't take the turn, so yes, Alfonso Marquez points to the base. So just when David Hamilton has a chance to do something positive, he misses the bag. Now, part of it is that Naylor was coming to the bag right at the same time. He was worried about the throw behind him, and Naylor's a huge man. Long on the play is over to second with 2 down. Here's Pablo, the pitch. Strike on the outside corner.
It's just a 1-3 out.
He cannot catch nor create a break at the moment. See if Pablo can pick him up. 2-0 Sox. The pitch is outside. And it's 1-1 to him. Yeah. That's what Alex Cora was talking about earlier today. Sometimes the game just speeds up. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Pablo fouls it off. I mean, again, there's a lot going on there. He's worried about Parsons throwing behind him. He's in that runner's lane. He sees Naylor coming to the bag at the exact same time with his front foot. They arrive at the same instant. But, I mean, David Hamilton has run down the first base line thousands of times in his life. 1-2 to Pablo. Wong at second, the pitch. Swinging a foul on the first base side. It's 1-2. And it can be difficult early in your career trying to make an impression. I think one of the points that Alex made, which is so true, is when mistakes pile up a little bit, you then think even more. You squeeze a little tighter. 1-2 to Pablo. 2-0 Sox. The pitch. Strike 3 called. Breaking ball right at the top of the zone of the inning is over. Tanner Houck's coming back out for the 8th. Boston leads 2-0 in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Take a minute to check your social battery. How's it doing? It's easy to ignore our needs and spread ourselves too thin. Therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy on a schedule that works for you. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
Homeowners, listen up. Granite City Electric's decorative lighting showrooms are having a spring sale featuring 15 to 50% off all decorative lighting and clearance items. Stop into any one of Granite City Electric's 4 convenient showroom locations April 15th through April 20th and save big. Plus, mention this ad and receive an additional 10% off qualifying purchases. You don't want to miss this sale. Go to gcehomelighting.com to learn more.
When it comes to your home, we know there are plenty of reasons to protect what's inside. Your family, your photographs, your peace of mind after a long day. At Marshall, we know that protection starts on the outside. We specialize in roofing, siding, and window installations, so we can be sure these critical pieces work well together for long-lasting beauty. Plus, with our easy payment options, investing in your home is more affordable than you may think. So when it comes to your home, protect what's inside with Marshall, your local roofing, siding, and window people.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Tanner Houck, the story tonight. 74 pitches over 7 innings, 55 strikes. No runs, 3 hits, no walks. His first pitch in the 8th inning is outside ball 1. He is, of course, the first Red Sox pitcher to work into the 8th, the first to pitch into the 7th. Only 9 pitchers this year have recorded an out in the 8th inning in the big leagues. Grounded foul to the camera well. 4 have gone 8+ innings. And there have been only 2 complete games in the major leagues. Here's the pitch. And it's in there for a strike. Blanco with a no-hitter for Houston against Toronto April 1st. And last night, Ranger Suarez of the Phillies. Only 2 complete games in the big leagues. The pitch home is outside. Guardians have been swinging early and often, and that's been a big plus. Florial twice his fan. 7 strikeouts for Tanner Houck, who has been outstanding. Pitching in the shirts, lays on a cold night. And a swing and a miss at a slider. And down he goes for the 3rd time. And all 3 on sliders. So that's 8 punch outs. But let's see. 17 strikeouts in this game. Red Sox have fan 9 times. Here's Arias, who struck out at single to right, a hard hit ball. One of the few inside ball 1. Red Sox 2. Guardians nothing. 8th inning, 1 out. The pitch. Check swing on an inside delivery. Went around. Hard sinker boring in. Tanner's a great rhythm. Been ahead of the hitters. Nothing really close to a walk. Here's the pitch. And a slider and a beauty. Swing and a miss. Try to hold up. But he didn't see that ball. 3/4 to sidearm delivery. Now the hitter granted time, and Arias backs out. He's been a hot hitter. He's 9 of his last 18. That's why they wanted to keep him in the lineup, put him in center field for the first time he's ever played there in the big leagues. Here's the 1-2, and he dribbles a foul toward the backstop.
So Dahlbeck at third, Pablo at second base for the Red Sox now. And Tanner Houck, at no point in his professional career has he gone 8 innings, at no level.
Here's the pitch home. He runs a little low and inside with a sinker, 2-2. It's actually a splitter. He's at 84 pitches, now 61 strikes.
Through 99 and 98, I mean.
And there is strike 3. Another strikeout on a slider. Oh, Tanner Houck has been dominant. He's had 3 great pitches going. His slider was 9 inches outside and ankle high, but he chased. Went about 3/4 of the way around. Then here's Austin Hayes, who's flied to center. Hedges, I should say, grounds it to third on a hop. Easy play. Dahlbeck, another 1 pitch out. He throws him out. Wow. 7.5 innings in the books, and 8 innings for Houck of scoreless baseball. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 2-0 Red Sox in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Baseball is back, basketball is heating up, and the NFL Draft is right around the corner. Listen to the latest on the teams you love with the free Odyssey app. The biggest sports radio stations in the country, providing unrivaled local coverage of their teams, all in one place. Exclusive interviews with players, coaches, and team executives, streaming live and always available on demand. Stay in the know with your favorite teams with Odyssey, AUDACY. Download the free Odyssey app today.
Homeowners, listen up. Granite City Electric's decorative lighting showrooms are having a spring sale featuring 15 to 50% off all decorative lighting and clearance items. Stop into any one of Granite City Electric's 4 convenient showroom locations April 15th through April 20th and save big. Plus, mention this ad and receive an additional 10% off qualifying purchases. You don't want to miss this sale. Go to gcehomelighting.com to learn more.
Hey, Fit Fam! Step into an elevated workout experience at The Edge Fitness. Experience our bright, shiny, clean clubs with performance lifting areas, 40-plus boutique-style fitness classes, massive turf areas, all-inclusive personal training, and our Edge Kids program for busy parents. Join today for as low as $9.99 with $1 enrollment on our premium memberships. Stop by your local Edge or go online to theedgefitnessclubs.com.
Add some sizzle to your next special occasion with the Kansas City Steak Company. The most tender, world-class premium steaks delivered right to your door. Get 15% off plus free shipping right now at kansascitysteaks.com. Use promo code DR15.
Hey, it's Tanner Houck. This is the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Tanner Houck, the big story here. 8 scoreless innings, allowing just 3 hits. First pitch at the bottom of the 8th is a swing and a miss by Rafaela, who was struck out looking and hit a fly ball to center. Red Sox leading 2-0.
Well, that's when Sweet Caroline sounds good.
When you're shutting out the opposition and have the lead, the 0-1. Rafaela swings and misses. Big cut at a fastball away.
Joe, the last time a Red Sox pitcher had a complete game 3-hit shutout, June of 2019, Christopher Allen Sale.
Long time ago, almost 5 years. Parsons, a tall righty, delivers in a swing and a miss at a high fastball up and away at 96. So Rafaela fans again like the starter, Ben Lively. This guy Parsons pitched a few years in Korea. His second strikeout. Red Sox have fanned 11 times but have the lead. Now Duran, who's lined to short, double high off the wall and left and grounded out 3-1. And he fouls it around the batter's box, strike 1. In honor of one Boston Day, Jaron and Justin Slayton joined members of the Red Sox front office for a community beautification project in Hennigan Elementary School in Jamaica Plain today. He was very excited about it. Talked to Jaron before the game, swing and a miss, and a pitch down and away. Wally and his sister Tessie were there. The group painted a Boston-themed mural, refurbished an outdoor activity space, and packed supply kits for classrooms.
He's in such a good place right now, Jaron is.
He swings and grounds a foul off the catcher's shin guard.
And as you know, Joe, that so much of that stuff happens in the background, and nobody really talks about it. I mean, guys unannounced to hospitals and schools and food banks. It's amazing.
Now, this is a team of very giving guys. And very personable young men. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a hard ground ball between first and second and a right of base hit as he tomahawked a high fastball. Let's see if Jared might do some running here with 1 on and 1 out. Raffi coming along. Raffi has flied to center and fanned twice. It's the 5th hit for the Red Sox. There's been only 8 hits in the game. One on, one out. Average size lead there at first. He bluffs, and the pitch is grounded foul to the backstop. A huge swing by Raffi.
Sort of like he was timing it up to see if he could get a good jump and stopped when he didn't.
The 0-1 pitch. And a throw to first, runner dives back. Houck 3 outs away from just the 3rd complete game in the major leagues this season. There's an 0-1. He bluffs again, doesn't go. Swing and a miss at a high fastball.
If he's doing that thing with his left shoulder, Joe.
Doesn't seem quite right the way he's ripping that shoulder. Last night it was a knee that forced him out. 0-2 pitch. Here it is, and it bounces in the dirt, and now Durant takes off. Here's the throw, chance to get him, and he's out.
Wow.
He went belatedly.
Oh, Hedges is awesome. I mean, that was as good a throw as you could make.
Yeah, the ball was in the dirt, and Jaron hesitated ever so slightly, and that cost him. His Hedges whirled around and threw low, but nice play made by the shortstop Rocchio for the tag. Durant tried to avoid it first, but he was out. Down and in by the back foot again. Raffi seemed to favor that knee. He threw one down there earlier in this game, and he winced a little bit. Same thing here.
And it's, here we are April 17th, and he's got like 3 things barking.
That won't go as a caught steal. He'll just be a 2-6 out. Trying to advance on a ball in the dirt. Here's a 2-2, and he swings and misses, strike 3, and a pitch down and in. So Raffi 0 for 4 with 3 punch outs. We go to the 9th. It's 2-0 Red Sox on the Shaws in Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Every call to 211 connects Rhode Islanders to life-changing support, from food and housing to job training. But we need your help to keep answering. Donate today and be the reason help is just a call away. Support 211. Support Rhode Island.
Who's in for Mohegan? Obviously everyone. It's an invitation that you can't ignore to experience a place that just feels different. Mohegan Sun, a place that welcomes you in, all in. For the flavors, the fun, the unbelievably unforgettable. Because you plus me plus Mohegan equals the best time ever. And what comes next is, well, everything. This is how it feels when you're all in for Mohegan. Mohegan Sun. Visit MoheganSun.com today to start your experience.
Take a minute to check your social battery. How's it doing? It's easy to ignore our needs and spread ourselves too thin. Therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy on a schedule that works for you. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
Sox fans, the boys of summer are back, and the future is here.
Casas absolutely obliterated that ball.
Jarren Duran leading off with a home run.
With the free Odyssey app, you can catch every Devers blast with Hall of Fame Joe on the call.
Another opposite field home run for Raffi Devers.
Your soundtrack to summer is on Boston Sports Original, with every Sox game live on the Odyssey app with WEEI. Download it today. AUDACY. Live games available for fans in market only. Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
First pitch of the 8th inning, a bunt attempt foul by Kwan, who has an 8-game hit streak on the line. The story, Tanner Houck, as we begin play in the 9th inning. At the top of the order due in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers, Maserati of Boston, Maserati Millbury, and Maserati Warwick. Houck has thrown only 87 pitches to this point. 88 is grounded to the right side. Backhanded at second base by Reyes. He flips to first base for the out, going across his body. Well, Tanner Houck with the 2 outs of the first Red Sox complete game shutout and the first Red Sox complete game since Michael Walker blanked Kansas City in June of 2022. Walker now with the Royals. And he can do this under 100 pitches. Here's a call strike on a breaking ball to Jimenez, who's 0 for 3. 9 strikeouts, no walks for Tanner Houck. He has been brilliant. Here's the pitch. And it is low, and a good chance to finish this game in less than 2 hours. 9 strikeouts, no walks, and 3 harmless singles. 1 wiped out the double play. Ground ball bounced to first. Casas has it on the second hop. Underhand flip and plenty of time. 2 up, 2 down in the 9th. Tanner Houck trying to be the stopper. So many swings early and so many ground ball outs. $11 ground ball outs, 12 outs accounted would conclude the double play. There's a ball too low to Jose Ramirez, their best player. Oh, this is get up. Is this Jose? Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch away.
Jimenez.
It is Jimenez, right. There's 2 down. There's Quan grounded out after Rocchio grounded out. The pitch. Swinging a bounding ball toward the right side. Grab there by the shortstop. Hamilton throws. Ball game over. A 3-hit complete game shutout for Tanner Houck, who's been brilliant. And the Red Sox have won it 2-0 as Tanner Houck spins the Major League's 3rd complete game this season and the 2nd shutout as they roll 2-0 over the Guardians, snapping a 2-game skid. What a performance by Houck, and he did it with just over 90 pitches. Amazing. The Red Sox win it 2-0. They go to 10-9, and we'll check the totals next on the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Network.
Hey, Fit Fam! Step into an elevated workout experience at The Edge Fitness. Experience our bright, shiny, clean clubs with performance lifting areas, 40-plus boutique-style fitness classes, massive turf areas, all-inclusive personal training, and our Edge Kids program for busy parents. Join today for as low as $9.99 with $1 enrollment on our premium memberships. Stop by your local Edge or go online to theedgefitnessclubs.com.
Hi, everybody. It's Brian Green from the Commercial Break Podcast. It's likely you've heard of the show if you're directly related to me or you follow our MySpace page. But I'm not here to talk to those 3 listeners. I'm here to appeal to people who haven't heard the show. Along with my co-host, Kristen Joy Hoadley, we're taking a deeper look at the topics that are affecting our youth today. Like, who are the people who are dating ghosts? Where did all these pickup artists come from? And why doesn't my preacher have a nicer private jet? We understand that these are the issues you really want to get to the bottom of. The Commercial Break is now available on the Odyssey app or wherever you find your podcasts.
Mitchell College is a place of radical possibilities. Uncover your unique power and study what is most important, you. From starting or finishing a degree to career upskilling, or learn how you learn best, our compassionate approach embraces every side of you. Mitchell's inclusive community offers personalized study with pre- and post-college support, so you can be the best, authentic you. Learn more at mitchell.edu. That's mitchell.edu.
Add some sizzle to your next special occasion with the Kansas City Steak Company. The most tender, world-class premium steaks delivered right to your door. Get 15% off plus free shipping right now at kansascitysteaks.com. Use promo code DR15.
This is the Nissan postgame show. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop nissanusa.com.
Well, what a night at Fenway Park. Tanner Houck, a complete game, 3-hit shutout, and man, did they need that. On any night, under any circumstances, that's brilliant. Here comes Reese McGuire with a big old cooler of water. Look out.
Too cold.
Let's not get the ace of the staff pneumonia. He gets doused. Jemai seemed to duck it a little bit. Get the man a towel. Get him in a hot shower ASAP, because that was absolutely
No,
brilliant.
We want to talk to him first.
He said he will, which is going to be awesome. We'll hear from him down in the clubhouse. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Red Sox. They get a homer from Wong. They scored the other on a balk. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Guardians. This game had an amazing lack of base runners. Cleveland leaves only 2. The Red Sox strand 3. An hour and 49 minutes in front of 32,024. 94 pitches thrown by Tanner. We're going to get out of here for just a brief moment. By the way, Cooper Boardman will have the duration of the Nissan postgame show. We'll step aside, clear the way, and check in with Tanner in the clubhouse after a dominant, complete game shutout. 2-0 Red Sox. More with Tanner Houck after this on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Take a minute to check your social battery. How's it doing? It's easy to ignore our needs and spread ourselves too thin. Therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy on a schedule that works for you. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
Sox fans, the boys of summer are back, and the future is here.
Casas absolutely obliterated that ball.
Jaron Duran leading off with a home run.
With the free Odyssey app, you can catch every Devers blast with Hall of Fame Joe on the call.
Another opposite field home run for Raffy Devers.
Your soundtrack to summer is on Boston Sports Original with every Sox game live on the Odyssey app with WEEI. Download it today. AUDACY. Live games available for fans in market only.
Why does ordering food for work require so much work? Actually, ezCater makes ordering food for your next meeting way easier. Easy to order with over 100,000 restaurants online, from national chains to local favorites. Easy to get what you need, with options to meet any taste or dietary need. Easy to stay on top of your food spend, with tools that help you stay on budget. And it's easy to rely on, with 24/7 support to make sure everything goes right. But if there's a problem,
thanks for calling ezCater.
Call us anytime, day or night, and we'll answer in seconds. Whether you need food for client lunches, team meetings, sales calls, or company events, find out why thousands of companies, from nonprofits to the Fortune 500, rely on ezCater. Food for work has to work, and we're right here to make sure it does. 100,000 restaurants, one platform. Order 24/7 at ezCater.com.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
What a wonderful night for Tanner Houck and the Boston Red Sox. Tanner throws the Red Sox first complete game shutout since June of 2022. Their first shutout of 9 innings or more since Brian Johnson did it here at Fenway Park in May of 2017. And the first Maddox, the first shutout over 9 innings with fewer than 100 pitches since Clay Buchholz did it August of 2014 at Tampa Bay. So real rarefied air for Tanner tonight on the mound at Fenway Park, and the Red Sox sure did need that in a big-time way tonight. Welcome back to the Nissan post-game show. Will Fleming and Joe Castiglione. And Joe, I mean, not only did they need it, take the context out of it, just in a vacuum. That is just as brilliant as you can be on the mound.
No question about it. He had everything working, and the Guardians really were helpful because they swung so early and so often. There were many first pitch outs and first couple of pitches. He probably had almost double figures in outs, and that kept the pitch count down. He didn't walk anybody, didn't have deep counts. He threw the ball so effectively.
And on a day that the Red Sox put his dear friend Garrett Whitlock on the injured list, and they're just thin in the bullpen, having used them so much, I mean, you just couldn't have timed it up any better. And I think it's sort of fitting in a way, Joe, that his battery mate gave him the cushion they needed. That Wong blast 2 games in a row with that was, it really felt like that took the load off even more. Connor is red hot at the plate.
You know, he's only walked 2 batters in 4 starts.
Amazing.
That is really being efficient. Wasn't quite as sharp in his last start against the Angels, although the defense was not too sharp behind him. But tonight, everything went smoothly, and the Red Sox did just enough on offense. Help of a balk for the first run, and then the Long blast for the second run, and more than enough for Tanner Houck.
You know, both Tanner and Garrett are so respected in that pitcher's room, really up and down the entire clubhouse. I thought it was a really neat moment just before he talked to Jemai. He was standing outside the dugout, and every single member of the staff came to congratulate him. Tanner, I would imagine you're ready for a hot shower after the ice water bath, which on a night when it's 45 degrees. We'll talk about that later, but congrats. That was just absolutely awesome on the mound. When did you sense that this could be a special night?
It all starts with the preparations, the 4 days leading up to it. Putting together, good 4 days. After my last outing, wasn't really happy with how I performed, so I knew I had to go out there and make a statement.
Well, you got 9 strikeouts, Tanner, but also you got so many outs early in counts, several on the first pitch. And was that part of your game plan, knowing that this team was very aggressive?
Yeah, we keep preaching, and we've preached it since day one of spring training of strike one, strike two, and that's what we're trying to do every time we go out there. With that being said, it just is going to happen that way whenever you're pounding the strike zone, going right after guys.
More splitters tonight than usual, Tanner. Was that a game plan, or is it just that you felt that pitch early on in this start?
That's a pitch I've been working on for 4 or 5 years now, and it's a pitch that I've put a lot of effort, a lot of time, and I wouldn't say perfecting, because in this game you can't perfect anything, but it's a pitch I put a lot of time and effort into making better, and just ultimately going out there tonight with it and being able to throw it kind of whenever I wanted to was a great feeling. It definitely shows all that hard work.
Well, your slider was just awesome, and you got some really ugly swings, 3/4 swings where they made no contact.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I know that my sinker and slider are always going to be my main go-to pitches, but whenever I can complement that with a split, I mean, it's just like icing on top.
Lots of swords tonight. Last thing, Tanner, you're really good buddy. Garrett has to go on the IL. I know he didn't want to do that, but just trying to protect him. Do you feel, going to the mound today with what's happened of late with Nick and Garrett, and that the bullpen's overworked, did you take the mound with a little extra sense of purpose, knowing what this club needed?
I would say that every time I go out there, I try and go 9 innings. And I know that we're human and we're not perfect, but to be able to go out there tonight and throw 9, help out the bullpen just a little bit, great feeling. Bounce back tomorrow, got, I think, a 1 o'clock game, go out there and, try and tie the series up.
Thank you so much. Don't get hypothermia, okay?
I'll try not to. I'm standing by a heater right now.
Get warm. Thanks so much. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Just the 3rd complete game in the major leagues this year.
Amazing stuff. Well, as we said at the top, Joe, you just can't do it any better than that. And, this is the guy that the Red Sox have been dreaming on for so long. He burst onto the scene in that bullpen role, right? The multi-inning relief in that run in 21. He was so unhittable. He was so valuable for this team. And then obviously there have been some injuries and some changing in roles, some difficulty against left-handed hitters, some difficulty in the middle innings. Well, so far this year, I mean, it's unbelievable what this guy is doing. And, he saw the Angels a second time in a row, but this is now 4 starts. And so this is obviously the outlier, but in 3 of the 4, he's gone 6 innings or more. Tonight he goes 9, and he's now struck out 28, has Houck in 26 2/3 innings. And as you said, how about only 3 walks all year long? So, I mean, he is really emerging before our eyes.
Yeah, he's developing into an ace. It's